stream starts and Alabexis died. He's not present, so he
Oh.
died.
No.
20 goblins. No, only the rest of the group was able to survive.
He's just sleeping
They
off in the
attacked and killed
bushes.
specifically him.
Some kind of meteor came down and hit him.
Oh, man. Oh, welcome, everyone, to Legends of the Borderlands. I am your Dungeon Master, Mondo. And with us today we have Carlos.
Hello.
Gavin.
Hello.
Michael.
What's up?
And Justin.
How's it going?
We do not have Diego today. We were just talking about how his character is dead. He's not. He's not.
He's not but released.
Diego, if you watch this later to see what happened, you're not dead. You're just you've just been relegated to the background, probably chuckling and giggling like maniacally, and giving everybody else a good case of the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, I was kind of hoping he would just be asleep and we could do that thing like where the person's passed out at the party, where we could take a marker to him and all sorts of...
Well, you guys do need to take a long rest to recover your hit points, spell slots, and to level up. So I think that's going to be like the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have you guys level up. Because you guys are second level now. So
Alrighty.
Yeah!
So looking at your handy character sheets, if you go into the sheet settings by clicking on the cog next to spells.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the little cog. I see it.
Yeah. You'll see at the in the left column at the bottom, there's the buttons for the Character Mancer, and you will click the Launch Level Plus Character Mancer.
Character Mancer. Oh,
On the right. I'm sorry. Did I say left?
Level plus
I'm
character.
sick.
Oh yeah, level plus, the second one. Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, the level. Which one? Level
Welcome,
plus.
Character Mancer
Yeah.
level up.
Yep.
Oh, my HP went up to 25, so that's good. Because that's the roll I got.
So roll for HP or do at the average?
Roll for HP. And now, because I am a kind and benevolent dungeon master, if you roll below the average, you'll take the average. So the least you'll get is the average for your level.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Oh. So, where's the roll? On the sheet? I don't see the roll on the sheet.
If you go to the next thing is under levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you scroll down, you'll see roll and
HP
average.
roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do I hit next now, or
Okay, I got a 3 on my roll, so that
Okay.
would be my mid.
Yeah, so it's going to be it's going to be the average, which
Yeah,
for a...
Which was 7. Okay, so I'll just switch it over to average one. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No worries.
no? We hit next.
Yep.
Divine Smite.
Oh, cool! I got 2 new abilities. I got reckless attack and danger sense.
Yeah.
Danger zone.
I don't think any of you get to pick any sort of archetype at second level.
I think Drasa does.
No, I think at third level. Oh, Drozda? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drozda, you get to choose your circle.
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't know
druid
how.
circle.
What the hell do I click from that? I'm just on Druid. Do I click next again?
Let me pull up your character sheet and take a look.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yep. Yeah, just go
Okay,
ahead and click
next.
that next.
Caltrips. Okay, Caltrips. 1 level, 1 spell added.
Yeah.
25 spell choose. Oh, so did I pick one of these? Or, no? Or this is all I got?
Yeah, you've already got... I dragged all of the spells available to you into your sheet. over the week.
Yeah.
So you should have all of your spells. You may be able to select.
Well, they're all checked, so I guess nothing, huh?
Yeah, you've got them all. You should have them all on your sheet already.
Oh, it says you can add 5 new spells to my cantrips.
Oh no. Okay, so those will be the spells. So you'll. Wow. Yeah. I don't know why they checked everything. When we start, you can select 5 spells that you have prepared for the day out of that list. So in the spell list, like you would have them all checked. So maybe, I guess, uncheck them all here?
Yep, doing that because right now it says I got 21 of 5 spells checked.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sounds like a plan.
And whenever you take a long rest, you can change the 5 spells that you have prepared for the day.
Okay, makes sense. Oh, wrong button. What's this do? What do you do? Okay.
And then I want to bring up my D&D Beyond really quick because it didn't say anything about your circle, right?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Carlos was right about the circle. He may be wrong. I think maybe at second level, possibly you might only get just the fact that you can change, but I'm going to pull it up and double check. Class features.
No. Second level.
I bless you.
Yeah, at second level you just get oh no, yeah, you get to choose to identify with a circle of druids.
Yeah.
Why doesn't that come up in the I am going to steal your I'm going to bounce around on your sheet for a second. Let me know when you're done on that one page.
Okay.
Let me go back.
What's this do?
Actually, click back on levels.
Go back to levels?
Yeah, just click on the levels tab.
Levels?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it says wild shape and druid circle. Choose. Oh, okay.
There we go, yeah.
So I guess I gotta read what these do because I don't have a dang clue what any of them do.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds cool. Searing Smite.
Spoken cantrips. I'm sure it'll be somewhere in here. Oh no, it's going through every damn ability. I don't want to go through the ability. I just need to see the damn druid circles. Oh, there we go.
I'll take that.
Oh, so it doesn't tell me what they freaking do. It just says there's something I can pick.
Okay, so your Circle of Dreams has strong ties to the Feywild and his dreamlike realms. Your guardianship of the natural world makes for a natural alliance between you and good aligned Fey, and you seek to fill the world with dreamy wonder. It mends wounds and brings joy to downcast hearts, and the realms they protect are gleaming, fruitful places where dream and reality blur together, and where the weary can find rest.
All right, let's go to the next one. That sounds boring.
Okay. Circle of Spores find beauty in decay. They see within mold and other fungi the ability to transform lifeless material into abundant, although it's somewhat strange life.
I don't have that circle. I just have Dreams, Land, Moon, and Shepherd.
Looking at that.
Yeah, spores might be in one of them. I should have had everything. Well, that's all right. Yeah, so Circle of the Land is the made up of mystics and sages who safeguard ancient knowledge and rites through vast oral tradition. They meet within sacred circles of trees or standing stones to whisper primal secrets in Druidic. So, you're connected to, like, the land.
Okay.
Circle of the Moon are fierce guardians of the wilds. Their order gathers under the full moon to share news and trade warnings. They haunt the deepest parts of the wilderness, where they might go for weeks on end before crossing paths with another humanoid creature, let alone another druid. Changeable as the moon, a druid of the circle might prowl as a great cat one night, soar over the treetops as an eagle the next day, and crash through the undergrowth in bear form to drive off a trespassing monster. The wild is in your blood. And then the Circle of the Shepherd, they commune with spirits of nature, especially the spirits of beasts and fae, and call to those spirits for aid. They recognize all living things play a role in the natural world, yet they focus on protecting animals and fey creatures that have difficulty defending themselves. They see such creatures as their charges, they ward off monsters that threaten them, rebuke hunters who kill more prey than necessary, and prevent civilization from encroaching on rare animal habitats and sites sacred to the Fae. Many of these druids are happiest from cities and towns, content to spend their days in the company of animals and Fae creatures of the wild.
Huh.
So,
based on my character's personality, it sounds like Shepherd, but Moon sounds pretty damn cool.
Moon is cool. Now, one of the things you get with Circle of the Moon is now at second level you can change your shape into a beast. Anything with a challenge rating as high as 1, which is cool. Oh, that's if you're in the Circle of the Moon. The regular changing shape, you have a wild shape. As an action, you can change shape into a beast of up to 1/4 challenge rating, which is going to be like, wolves, things like that. You can't have a flying or swimming speed, so only beasts that don't have those things. So you can't be an eagle yet, or a otter, or a shark at the moment. And that's a full action. Now, as a Circle of the Moon, it can be up to a challenge rating 1. And still no flying or swimming yet, but it's also a bonus action. So you would be able to shift into an animal and still take a regular action.
Oh. Is there anything I need to know about that when it comes to Shepherd?
Shepherd, at second level, you gain the ability to converse with beasts and many fae. You learn to speak, read, and write Sylvan. It doesn't grant you friendship with beasts, but you can combine this ability with gifts to curry favor with them as you would any other non-player character. So those are the big takeaways for the second level. Now, that Circle of the Moon, as you go up in more levels, your beast shape basically gets better. Circle of the Shepherd, as you gain more levels, you can start calling forth nature spirits to influence the world around you. So you, as a bonus action at second level, you can contact a spirit totem. It creates a 30-foot aura radius around you. And the effect of the aura spirit depends on the type of spirit you summon. Like a bear spirit will grant you and your allies its might and endurance. Each creature of your choice in the aura, when the bear spirit appears, gains temporary hit points equal to 5 plus your druid level. So that's a good buff. The hawk spirit, if you use that, makes an attack. When a creature makes an attack roll in its aura, you can use your reaction to grant advantage to that attack roll. And there's the spirit of the unicorn, which lends its protection to those nearby. You and your allies gain advantage on all ability checks made to detect creatures in the spirit's aura. In addition, if you cast a spell using a spell slot that restores hit points to any creature inside or outside the aura, each creature of your choice in the aura also regains hit points to your druid level.
Well,
And
I'm
then
doing.
spirit, that spirit gets more powerful as you level up.
I'm doing Shepherd.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It says multi-class. Do I add anything to this, or is it just 1 of 4?
Nope. Yeah, don't add anything to that. Yep.
All right, cool.
That's if you wanna be more than one class. You can get like different roles in different classes.
You want to be a fighter as well, right?
Oh, it checked all my damn spells again.
Damn it.
Okay, so I want that one. I want that one.
Oh, the dog. Here she comes. She's like, who are you talking to? It's not me.
Okay, so I need one more.
It's not what?
It's not me. She
Oh.
gets confused when I have the headphones on and I'm talking because, you know, it's just me and her here. And I talk to her all the time. So she's like, you're not even looking at me. Why aren't you looking at me when you talk to me?
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I got to that. Now it's apply changes.
Yep.
Apply changes. Okay.
Now, most or all of the rest of you should get to pick your archetypes at third level.
Yeah.
I have spells. I have cantrips. Question for you on command.
Yeah.
So we're in, like, you know, this last fight. Can I command a goblin to attack another goblin?
No, I don't think so. But let me check.
Okay.
When do we get to add more? When do we get to add more cantrips? Out of curiosity.
At certain levels, depending on your class, you'll be able
okay.
to add additional cantrips.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
sounds good.
The command is typically it's a one word command, so it's like stop, fight, grovel, halt, etc. So I don't think it would really work to have it attack another creature, although yeah, I mean it won't have any effect if the command is directly harmful to it. So it might not be necessarily harmful for it to attack one of its fellow creatures. I would say that maybe if it was standing next to another creature and you pointed at that creature and said attack, that might happen. I wouldn't count on it happening, but that might happen. But it's really good for things like, stopping people. Like you can make it drop its weapon. You say drop, it'll drop stuff. Flee, it'll run away from you. Grovel, it'll fall prone and then end its turn. Halt, it won't move and doesn't take actions.
All right.
So it's pretty handy, but it's not super powerful. Once you get there are higher level spells that absolutely do stuff like that.
I was just curious on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to pick Cure Runes, Detect Magic, and Thunderous Smite.
Yeah, them smites is good, man.
I also got spells.
That's right, you get spells at this level as well.
Yeah, I wanted Hunter's Mark and Sapphire Strike.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah, and I also got my classic of Archery, which means that I have more probability of attack of doing damage and shooting. And play changes.
All right, now because we are using the Charactermancer, if you rolled less than what you should have gotten for your hit points, just make sure your hit points are correct. Once you've adjusted them, make sure it didn't add too many, because that does happen from time to time.
So I shouldn't have 100?
Mm-mm. No, not yet.
Man, I went from fucking 12 to 22. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 23 now. Let's go. Come on. Move your fat ass. Go.
Man, guys.
No, you're not going out the front door. You're going to the backyard. Charlotte, go. Go.
All right. So last time, you guys took a job to root out some goblins that had been harassing people in the area. They were quite the nuisance. They seem to have been part of a larger group, and they may or may not have been looking for something in another nearby town. You captured one of the goblins, not far from the campsite. You tied him up and left him there, which was very nice of you. It was very noble. And then you crept up on their camp, and you fought them. You fought all these goblins. The leader was this hobgoblin named Sinky. And she turned into some sort of terrible bat-like creature while you were fighting her. Your attacks seemed to have no effect on her. But she eventually turned into this bat-like creature and flew away after you defeated all of her little minions here. My assumption is that you took a long rest in this campground, their little camping area, and that's where you leveled up. You found yourselves all much more potent and able to do better-y stuff.
Yeah.
And that's where we'll pick up. So it's been 8 hours since you guys fought these goblins. What would you like to do? So there's this cave.
Check out the bodies and the tents.
Yeah, checking the bodies in the tents, you don't find too much in the way, the rattier looking tents. You don't find too much in the way of anything awesome, but you do come up with a total of 36 gold pieces.
Okay.
90 silver pieces. And 150 copper pieces. There's also some ratty-ass goblin-like equipment. I'd say that there would be enough equipment in all of these crappy tents to make up the contents of 3 explorers packs.
Ooh.
So
Is there any
whoever
food?
is, yeah, there is some food. It's mostly dried meat, stuff of that nature. But in some of these crates that were around, there are some. There's a crate that would seem to have been filled with apples. It's now half filled with apples. And there's some flour. Things like that. It seems that these are just things they have taken from caravans or merchants or something, because normally goblins don't travel around with sacks of flour. So in Sinky's tent, there is a bit more stuff. She has a much nicer bedroll than any of the rest of these guys.
Ooh.
There's an additional enough equipment to make another explorer's pack all on its own in there. And she seems to have a little bit more in the way of stuff. She has a small chest. In the small chest is 900 silver pieces and 90 gold pieces.
Wow.
How many
yeah.
gold pieces?
Hmm?
How many gold pieces?
90.
90 gold pieces. Okay.
Mhm.
6. Okay.
There is a pretty large piece of nice quartz. It looks like it would probably bring some money on the market.
Okay.
Okay, on a side note, how do we want to do the goad? If that's the total goad, do we just want one person to keep up with it, or do we want, how do we want to do it?
Yeah, you should appoint one of you to keep track of this stuff, and you can divide it up as, you could either divide it up now, or you could divide it up, at the end of a session or between sessions.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys probably should pick at least one of you to, maybe just to keep track of it, so you guys aren't doing math mid-session.
Yeah.
So I'd say We could probably let Reldar hold on to the cash, and Rasham could probably hold on to the food, since apparently he's our cook.
Yeah, that's true. I have started doing that.
Yeah.
So, as far as like the food goes, what would you say? I heard apples and dried meats.
And flour.
Yeah, flour. I would just yeah. There's like flour. There's let's say a sack of rice as well.
And for my purposes, about how many about how many of them would I have as far as like portions go, just to keep up with my inventory?
I do not know. I didn't think about it that
Oh,
far.
you're
But, yeah, I mean, just put that in there, and it's like if you wanted to hang on to those things, I will definitely come up with like how much.
Yeah.
Like how long it'll last you. You may be the first person to ask me like how many portions of flour and other like things like that there are.
What have these other adventurers been eating? They gotta worry about their diet.
They just eat at the tavern. They're just like, I'm gonna eat my ration, and then I'm just gonna eat whatever they're serving at the tavern.
I mean, you know how many pounds adventurers gain doing?
No.
Oh God!
Already, that's oh, sorry.
Now, Drozda, one thing, I didn't stop it last week in mid-game because we were in the middle of combat, and so you have the two hand axes, so you can't, once you throw the two, you won't have any more to throw. Your sheet wasn't reflecting that when you threw them,
Yeah.
so I just let you keep throwing them. I was just like, it's fine for now. Your sheet is fixed, so after you throw two hand axes, you'll have to double back to pick one up or just rely on some sort of other attack. The way I just played it out in my head last week was that like you were just like picking them up in this, like, you know, as you were running by.
Yeah. Oh, on a side note though, that could be a cool magic item for later.
Yeah.
Some sort of pendant that's like a spiritual throwing axe or something like that.
If you give me regenerating throwing axes, I'll be a happy man.
So, am I able to find the two javelins I threw?
All right, and here's the other thing. I told Carlos earlier. You can find half of your, well, you can find like all of it maybe, but half of your ranged weapons can be recovered at the end of combat.
Okay.
So it's like you would find one that's still good and one that like broke, like in the goblin skull or something.
So the two that I literally threw and they didn't do anything, I could pick. They should be fine, right?
One of them may have
Because I
hit a
threw it
rock
like
and
5
broke.
feet away.
One of them, well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can pick both of those up.
Oh, on that note, okay, I threw one javelin at the end of last session, like during the last scuffle. What are my odds of getting that one back?
You can get
Is
that
it-
one back.
Okay, I was gonna ask
Yeah,
if it was
'cause-
rounded up or down.
Yeah, because you guys don't have as many things like javelins or hand axes at the moment as like Roldar has arrows.
Yeah.
So for the moment, yeah, you guys can like pick up that one javelin. Your hand axes will probably be okay each and every time. Ditto with things like daggers. When you throw daggers, it's just the stuff that might break easier. So like daggers and hand axes, you'd be able to get them all back. Arrows is definitely going to be half. Sling stones would be like, you know, they got lost probably. You just can't find them again. But of course, you can always pick up like other rocks. Like there's no benefit to buying sling stones versus picking up good-sized rocks for a sling.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that from where I have like a sling thing. I was wondering, it's like, do I have to buy those or can I just find random rocks?
Yeah, you can find random rocks to replenish your sling as long as you're in a place where they're, you know, plentiful. Like right here,
Yeah,
if
where
you
it's
had used-
logical.
right, like out here in the woods, if you had used a whole lot of like sling bullets, yeah, you could just like pick up some rocks. In a dungeon or something like that, they may be a little harder to come by.
It just depends on the location of the dungeon and what kind of dungeon it is, too. Would probably be a lot of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a druid who had the magic stone spell where he could like throw magic rocks. Like he can imbue rocks with like some sort of magic, and then throw them to hit people. And yeah, I just always like whenever we were in a place where there were rocks, I just like I would ask the DM. I'd be like, "Are there like small rocks and stuff about?" And he'd be like, "Yeah." I'd be like, "All right, I'm picking up like 10 of them."
No, okay, yeah, that works.
Because like or however many I needed to finish my to fill my pocket.
Are there magical throwing axes in the area?
I feel like that's something you ask consistently, and then like once there actually will be. Not like once in a while, just a literal once.
All right, so you guys have you've leveled up. You've checked all the area like outside this cave for stuff. You got some stuff, and then there's this cave.
Yep, I got my guy up at the door of it.
It is a dark cave, to be sure.
Does anyone know Dwarvish?
That's a good idea. It's probably better than what I was thinking. My guy was just getting ready to shout in there in a language the little dwarf girl might not understand and freak her out more.
Well, she probably knows Common.
Oh, yeah.
I do not know Dwarvish, no.
Do I know Dwarvish? I don't know.
Oh, Dip. Wait. Shit. Completely my fault. Yeah, before you guys like took your long rest and shit, I totally forgot about the little Dwarvish girl. Like, how terrible am I?
Well, we just took like an 8-hour rest.
No, you guys... I'm going to say that before the rest, you guys found her in the... in Sinky's tent. So we can start...
That's right. You had her.
Yeah, so she was in the tent. She was her hands and feet were tied. And she was she was gagged. But she seems relatively unhurt except for a couple of bite marks on her necks and arms. Neck. She doesn't have more than one neck. On her neck and arms.
Okay.
Kinky. So do we let her go, or is she going to hang out with us?
Well, I mean, it's honestly a dangerous woods out there. We should probably escort her back.
Alabaxis is like, I can stay with her and keep her safe. It's a convenient plot device, and I won't be creepy.
You captured him perfectly.
But when you free her, she thanks you. She rubs her neck and her arm, and she's just like, "Oh, thank you. You've saved me. Some of you are rather scary looking, but you saved me." That lady, she was drinking my blood. I didn't like it at all.
Okay.
Can I check her bite marks?
Yeah. What? Give me a medicine check and tell me what sort of thing you're looking for on these bite marks.
Medicine check. Yes. I want to see if there's anything like weird on the bite marks, or anything, sense anything weird about it.
There appears to be nothing like overtly weird, especially after you have seen like Sinky's other form. It looks like when she was like drinking this girl's blood, she was doing it in her bat-like form. The girl is a little she's a little weak, but she seems mostly okay. She seems relatively unharmed. Like a couple of days rest should do her very well. But there was nothing there's nothing overtly unusual about the bites aside from the fact that something was drinking her blood. Which is weird in itself, but yeah, there's nothing like extra.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do? Want to go check the cave? Want to
Cave.
Yeah, so we checked the cave.
I'll protect her. Oh, I'll show her.
If I
I'll draw pictures of dead people in the dirt.
if I see anything weird on her, creep, you're gonna pay for it.
He straightens up a little. He's like, I'll be a perfect gentleman.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
What's the cave?
I think in this situation, Rashem would just nod and go, "We will be back, dwarf girl."
Thank you.
Here's an apple.
Oh, I love apples.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Rashem was thinking when he found the girl, he was going to leave her with the little peg game, just something to keep her entertained.
Oh, yeah.
So he'll just leave that with her. That way, you know, she can keep herself entertained and eat.
Thank you.
I see
will-
boxes.
Yeah. I'll play this peg game until you return.
Have fun. Rashem has had many fun nights playing pegs.
Child,
So what
it
do we
won't
find
take
in
you.
here?
Child, it won't take you very long to figure out that game. Trust me.
Alright, so you guys enter this cave. Let me play my cave noise. I have cave noises.
Oh, hell, I need to get synced to the audio thing. I forgot about it.
Oh, there we go. We got some cave.
Hell yeah.
It's spoopy.
Okay. So right inside the cave. So the cave itself, I mean, it's dank. It's kind of gross. There's a passage leading up this way, where Dewarren is, and in this larger cave here, there are a bunch of crates and barrels. They are all marked Steadfast Holding Company. There's also bolts of cloth. Most of them look like canvas. There may be one or two silk.
Can I have silk armor?
You can. I don't know how effective it would be, but
Okay, I'm gonna.
I think you're
go
being
in-
serious. I was like, wait, is that real? I was like,
No, I'm gonna go in and check the silk check how it is. Like, it's quality.
Oh, yeah, good idea. Rashem can have more than one nice shirt.
it is it's fair quality. It's not like super nice, but I mean it's good quality.
Okay, me being a fashion snob, I would already take it and wear this. Okay, and I'll give it to Rasham. Here you go, big boy.
Ooh. Rashem looks at it, tries to make sure it fits, and then he just puts it in his backpack for now, as not to dirty it.
Yeah. And then that passageway goes up a little further. Dewarren and Brasham, once you get to the get up here, there appears to be some sort of barricade hastily constructed. There's like, a big log. It's got some spikes on it. It's easy enough to get over, but yeah, it seems to be placed there to protect this part of the cave from the rest of the cave.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right back. I wanna go in stealthily, see what's after the barricade.
Sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, I'm thinking, is it to keep people out, or is it to keep something in?
Okay, I'm gonna go stealth.
Mm-hmm.
17. Let someone in. And so, I'm gonna move to here. I see anything?
No, just more cave.
Okay. And I say, I don't see anything over here. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
I follow.
Yep.
So,
Oh.
So once I get here, I do see something to the right. Is that a hole?
Yeah. To the south of you, there is a hole in the ground. Most of the hole looks natural, but it definitely looks like something was like digging around it, like trying to widen this hole.
Okay, can I see make out what this is? Or
Yeah, ahead of you, seems to be another chamber in the cave. There are a lot of spider webs in there, and you do see one like figure kind of like wrapped up in webs. Some bones and stuff. Like it looks like whatever kind of spidery thing was in here might have ate somebody.
okay, yes.
Oh, while this is going on, can I wander over towards the hoe and use my dark vision to look into it?
Yeah.
You have dark vision?
Yeah.
So you look down the hole. It looks like it's been widened enough for for people to like get through. It goes down about 30 feet or so, and you can see some. Did I actually write something for that? I may have.
More dwarf girls.
No more dwarf girls, but you see what looks like some rubble and like a glint of gold down below. It looks like there's some rubble and some gold.
I think at that moment, like Rasham like talks to the others and says, "Hey, it looks like if nothing else, there's some gold down here at the bottom of this hole."
Do you want to get it, or
Is it a throwing axe?
How long would my rope be?
Your rope is 50 feet.
Alrighty. Is there anything in this immediate area I could tie it to, or that I see I could tie it to?
Yeah, there's some of the edges of the cave look it looks like you'd be able to sturdily wrap a rope around it. If you have like any sort of spike or pythons or something, you could also continue to secure it
Yeah,
that
just
way.
put it in the ground, like with my javelin or something.
Yeah, just for
Okay.
a little extra protection.
Yeah, I'll double secure it like that, and then I think from where it looks like it's just a closed off area, I'll go on down there and get the coin or whatever, or attempt to.
okay? I'll keep an eye on this other chamber.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to do any rolling?
No. Unless you're hustling really
Nah,
hard.
I mean, there's nothing going on, so I don't think we'd have to be in a rush.
Hello, down there.
You shimmy down the hole on a rope, and the rest of you are just gonna see nothing for a minute. But I am going to. I'm gonna move Rasham to where you can.
You begin to hear terrible screams.
Like I said, the rest of you won't be able to see anything at first, but Rasham, you come through what appears to be, well, not what appears to be, it's the ceiling of some sort of really old, ancient-looking chamber. There are
Wow.
doors to the the north wall, the west, and the east. There's some sort of really old fire pit. It's no longer lit. That has been partially crushed by the rubble. It looks like the ceiling has kind of caved in a bit here. By the northern door, there are two statues. One of them is still standing. One of them has fallen down. And there are a couple of large Viking-like horns that would be used to for torches or something on the walls.
Okay.
On the south
Um,
wall,
I-
there is this very large-looking throne made of wood. It looks like it would be very impressive. It was painted at one point, but most of the paint has faded or peeled off. And there are like piles of coins like all over the floor.
Okay. I think seeing how much is down here, I'm gonna go on and go right back up
Mm-hmm.
to meet up with the others to tell them my findings.
Sure. What am I doing? I keep clicking the wrong button. This is what happens when you're recording. Okay, so you come back on up.
Okay.
What'd you find, buddy?
Okay. Guys, it's more than just like a little, than like a pit. There seems to be like a. Rosham would be like. I believe there is some sort of ancient structure or something down there.
Did you say ancient?
Yes. It is at least older than Rosham.
I have read many books in my time and have much knowledge over such artifacts. I would be entitled, and I'd be thrilled to see it.
I don't know. There's at least some doesn't feel right for me, but when the guys go in, I'll go with you.
Well, it really depends how we go. We could split up, me and Rasham. You two go the other way. We haven't felt any presence in this cave since we've been here.
This is true.
No, that is. Can I find like any tracks of creatures in the cave?
Yeah, give me a survival check. Give me a blind roll survival check.
Blind roll. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely find like goblin footprints. It appears that they spent some time walking to and from the hole. They also went about as far here. There we go. As far here in this other corridor where the spider webs are leading to. But it looks like they turned around, like they didn't want to go any further.
Oh.
Okay. Do you really want to split up?
No, like I'm thinking maybe we need to stick together, and Rasham is like maybe it's best we stick together, make sure up here is clear before we go down.
For once, I agree with him. Yeah, this seems like a good idea.
So we can do there. I'm worried about that. Those cobwebs.
Would Roldar have to do another stealth check to enter without possibly awakening anything?
Yeah, if you wanted to come further in without, yeah, you would need to do a
I'll do that.
stealth check.
So, oh baby.
I don't think he did it.
Yeah,
I'll go
So-
in. What up to where can I go? Well, getting in, making.
I would say you could come about here to like check the room out before deciding to proceed further.
There?
Uh,
More.
right there.
I don't see.
You don't see where I'm pinging? Oh, you can't see where I'm pinging. My bad.
You're in the GM position. Okay, so right here.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, so there are spider webs like all around the walls, and there are definitely more bodies inside the in these webs.
Okay.
It's pretty dark in there. You can feel a breeze coming from like a very large crack in the wall behind you. It looks like it's going up, like in the higher part of the wall, like up to the ceiling. Yeah, and there are all these bodies in there. And you've gotten in there pretty stealthily.
Yeah. So. What should I do? I don't know.
Light a fire. Burn the web.
I thought about putting a fire on the hole, but that would still give me position out. Is there any way to cover that hole?
With the wind in it?
Yeah.
You could probably stuff like a couple of the the canvas, the bolts of canvas in there.
Well, how big is the hole?
I would say it's large enough for like an average sized dog to kind of come crawl to, like if a dog wanted to crawl through it.
But before I do anything,
By
Yeah, I
average
see
sized
a
dog, I
spider.
mean like large size, like
like
your smaller
I'm thinking-
sized retriever.
I'm
Not like a
thinking
full one.
spiders from Jumanji, the original one. I'm wrong. Okay. Before I do anything, is there like any? If I do like a quick perception check of the room, can I see a spider or something?
Yeah, give me a perception check. Give me a blind roll perception check.
Okay. Night roll perception. Got it.
Yeah. Looking around the room very carefully. Here and here, you see what appear to be very large-looking spiders. They're not giant by any means. They're probably the size of like a retriever. They're probably dog-sized, but they are up in the upper parts of the webs, and they're not moving. So they may be dozing off. They may be sleeping. You had a pretty good stealth roll, so. They may not have noticed you yet.
Oh, it's a 2, right?
3.
3.
There's 2 here, and
Okay.
1 here.
Okay. So I'm gonna go back and I'm just gonna do it and move my hand like over my neck, like nope, go.
Here, now that you can see them, I put them on the screen for you.
Yeah, I don't want to be in there with this right now. So I'm gonna move back
Okay.
and just over there and tell me what I see and say what's the plan.
Okay. Well, Rasham kind of stands there and thinks, and he's like, "Okay, so if you overlook, Rasham is like, so there's 3.
Yeah, there's 3.
There's 4 of us. If we could all get the..." Rasham would be like, if we could surprise them, we could take them before they realize what's coming.
I can probably shoot one of them, and then they'll come at us.
Yeah. Well, I know, I know my stealth is neutral, so I got like a somewhat chance of being able to sneak in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Does anybody else have?
My stealth is shit.
Okay.
My stealth's okay. So I can try to sneak in there too.
Yeah.
So do we roll stealth checks?
Yeah, anyone who wants to sneak in there should give me a stealth check.
Alrighty.
Should I know another one myself or not?
Yeah, roll another one for yourself. Heading back in.
Wah, wah.
Well, we'll see. Maybe they're in a really deep sleep. Not that deep.
As
Yeah, no. For me, I'm just gonna move up there so I
Okay.
can see everyone.
am I ready to ready a weapon as well as going in?
Yeah, you guys can have your weapons ready. Yeah. As you guys start walking back in, there is definitely movement in the webs, and these spiders appear to be roused and ready to go. I am going to roll their initiative. If you guys can roll your initiative.
Okay.
Oh,
And I'll put on a little fighting music.
Ooh, decent. Okay.
Ah!
And let me switch their roles to public. Okay, so yeah, Rasham, these spiders are definitely, most of them are definitely like moving into position. I missed one.
I feel like at this point, Rasham, if he sees this, is making like a mental note, and he's like,
I know I did.
"Okay, must improve sneaking, not master of stealth yet."
Oh, hang on, give me 1 second. I gotta get Rasham's on there, Roldar's on there. I gotta get Drozda on there. Give me 1 second.
You some really good rolls.
Yeah, Drozda had a. Actually, Drozda will be going first. He had the better initiative score. And who else am I missing? Warren. Okay, let me get him on there. Let me just reorder this. Okay, so Drozda. Yeah, these spiders definitely appear to be moving in their webs. Oh, you guys might even be able to take. Imagine that you'd be able to take all these spiders out without them even doing anything. If you guys are good.
say. So, wrong one. How far can I go? I can't make it to that one. And I can't see where any of the others are. So, I can go 30 feet even if I pause during the movement, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, we're going to head 20 to where I can see what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, quit bugging out on me. Let's see. So 20 would be, that would be 15, so we'll move there. Okay. That didn't help out too much. But I can't hit another 15 and attack that spider. Why not? Let's give it a whirl. Okay, so I'm going to head 20 feet toward the spider. Oh, good lord.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to use... Let's see. What do you say? I'm gonna swing my quarterstaff at the one directly below me. Actually, the one to the left of me.
Sure.
Let's hope this isn't a bad idea.
Yeah, no, that's not a bad idea at all. You absolutely hit this one. It was this one, right?
The one to the bottom left.
Yep. Yeah, you hit it really good with your quarterstaff.
And good lord, yeah. All right.
You knock it on the head a little, and it hisses. It seems really.
I feel like that's more of like a shoot. Shoot, go away. Get out of here now.
I don't know, it kind of made me think of the Rafiki, you know, Lion King. So he came out with his staff.
Oh. Well, this might not have been a good idea.
Okay. I'm gonna rush over to the one straight ahead of me. Which will be 25 feet, and then when I attack it, I am going to do, I'm gonna try my new toy.
Your apples?
Yeah, yeah, maybe not the apple. But I am going to, reckless attack it.
Okay. So
Which,
that'll
do
give
I
you-
need to do anything oh yeah, it's just...
Yep, you're gonna have advantage on the attacks, and then it will have advantage to attack you, but
to hit me.
right. But if you hit it good enough, I mean, that might not be an issue at all.
Yeah, that might not matter.
Rasham, take it
Yeah,
back again.
I don't think it's gonna be an issue with this spider. Yeah, that is a critical hit.
Oh damn. Okay, it's a damage.
So it's gonna be
Why did I need
25,
to turn off
26,
rage?
20.
I never reset it, so
Oh,
ignore
okay.
the rage.
All right, that's all right. I don't think you need it. So that's gonna be 25 points of damage to that spider. That was a critical hit, and you killed it. So please describe to me what that looks like.
I would... Okay, there we go, I got that fixed. As I run up to it and, like, hit it in, like, at, like, just a moment of, like, my full-on charge, once again, Rasham closes his eyes and he hears a squish. Realizing that when he goes down with his sword, he actually didn't hit them with the blade, but he accidentally hit him with the hilt in his fist. So now he has spider guts, like, all over him.
Oh,
Nice.
God.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Oh man. If you have any move left, you can use the rest of your move, or
Oh, no, I'm just gonna stop there, I think.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go Warren.
So, I'm going to ready my greatsword and run over to this one here and attack it.
Sure. That
I
will
missed.
miss. Yeah.
Here's one question for you,
Yeah.
Hondo. So, like, one of the skills I picked earlier was like the protection thing. So now that I'm next to Drozda, does that always work, or how does that work?
If it's on your character sheet, if you can put that in chat for me, just hit the little word balloon. It should have
I've been
popped
trying
in
to
your
find.
features.
I've been trying to find it in features. How do I pop in chat? Oh, that.
There we go. Yep. Okay. So, if something attacks Drozda, as a reaction, you can impose disadvantage to it. You have to have a shield in order to do that. Yeah. So, since you normally use a great sword, if you wanted to, like, you could change your fighting style.
Okay, cool. Because I didn't even catch that piece.
Yeah, no worries.
But that'll be a later time, right?
You can look at the other fighting styles on your after your turn if you want to, really quick. You can find them in the compendium over the chat. The compendium is the circle with the eye in it, and I think if you
Right.
put in fighting style. No, it says additional fighting styles. Or if you just maybe look up Paladin. We can go over it in a minute. Yeah, we can go over it in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Roldar.
Okay. I'm gonna move over here so I can see
Sure.
clearly the spider.
Mhm.
I'm gonna use one of my new toys. I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna attack. Let's see, longbow.
Yeah, that will hit him.
8 plus whatever Hunter's Mark is, which is I think
I believe it's a D6. Yeah.
double check. Yeah, it's a 1d6 damage. Okay.
Oh man, Roldar, what's it look like when you kill that spider?
So I'm trying to aim it for a way that actually can at least 2 of the legs.
Mm-hmm.
So I can just once I hit actually 3 of the legs and just falls over, kills over, and just
Okay.
stop moving. Okay, I guess I'm gonna end my turn right there.
Okay. All right, the remaining giant wolf spider. He's mad. People just killed his brother and his cousin. He's not having it. He scurries down the web and tries to bite Drozda. Oh shit! He bites Drozda.
Oh.
Drozda, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Please do the thing. Please do. That will do it. So you only take half as much of the poison damage. Ugh, let's see. Oh no. Oh. Okay, so that's 13 piercing and 7 poison.
Ouch.
Oh, not 7 poison. I'm sorry. It would be 10.
5.
5 poison. Thank you. Yeah, I just for some reason I just took the crit damage off.
That's 18.
18. Yeah, he bit you real good. He bit you a little too good. He was very angry. He just watched his family get slaughtered.
So,
And that will end his turn. Oh, man.
I can't. How do I change this?
You can either lower them
Or-
on your character sheet. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
Or, yeah, or you can just do it in the green circle when you click on your token. You can do like a plus or a minus. Like, so if you did the minus 18, it'll just subtract them. Drozda, this guy just bit you. It's your turn.
Well,
Smack him
I'm
again.
a hella pissed,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna fight fire with fire, and I'm gonna do primal savagery.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, that hits him.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
You slowed it, killed him, don't worry.
He sizzles a little, and but you looked savage. Oh man.
Well, I could still move, so you know what?
No, don't move because
Yeah, he can get an
Yeah,
opportunity
he'll get
attack.
attack
Yeah,
opportunity.
He'll be
Yeah.
disengaged.
All right. End of turn. There we go.
Okay.
He'll be dead before next turn.
Yeah. yeah.
It's just the spider's turn, so I can't end turn.
Oh, that's because it was stuck on a dead spider. Sometimes that happens. It's stuck on the other dead spider.
Now you can turn.
There you go.
Rasham noticed what happened, and Rasham's like, Drozda, no! So Rasham rushes all the way over here and attempts to do the exact same thing again.
Sure.
Make sure. Okay, I'll remember to unclick rage this time.
But rage is
That'll
good.
hit.
Alrighty.
Hopefully you don't hit for 1.
What's
There you
it, what's it look like when you kill this last spider?
This one I feel like I'm more cleanly slashed,
Okay.
and I just kind of like separate the Pretty much I separate like everything from like the butt area and like the back.
Okay.
I don't know what it's called off the top of my head.
I was trying to think of that the other day, and I can't remember either. I meant to look it up, but I didn't.
It's like I wanted to call it like the abdomen, but I know that's not right.
Yeah, I think you added.
Oh dang! I should have just said it then.
Well,
So, question.
Yes.
Now that combat's over, am I able to heal Drazda with my cure wounds?
Yeah, if you wanted to, you could absolutely do that.
Okay. So, cast at what level? What does that mean? My 2?
you just
It'll just be
Oh.
one for now because you don't have additional spell slots of higher level. However, once you get higher level spell slots, when it asks you that, if you wanted to cast it at a higher level, you could just select whatever level.
oh, I gained 6.
Yeah, so those spiders are dead. And in their webs are, whoa, I did not mean to do that. Let me,
The map moving.
yeah, I just wanted to grab these, I just wanted to grab these spiders and get them out of here. Did not mean to move the whole map. There we go. Yeah, so there are all these, like, older bodies, like, in the, trapped in the webs. It looks like they've been dead for quite a while.
Do we see any variables in these bodies?
Any what?
Anything variable?
Perhaps. What you find looking at the bodies is they do seem to have some stuff. The armor and weapons that they once had are old and rusted. One of them has a rotted backpack. There's a length of rope sticking out of it. That also seems rotted. And one of them has a pretty fancy pair of boots that seem to be in fairly good shape, but they would probably need some work before they could be worn again.
Okay. I'll take the boots.
Okay. Let me roll a die here as you take those boots. Bad things happen when people take boots, man.
Grave robbing, man.
As you pull the boots off, the heel comes off in your hand, and inside the heel of one of the boots, you see a large emerald.
Oh shit. Large emerald. Yay!
So, away from this, draws the pats Rasham on the back, since he's warming up to these guys a little bit, and he gets, hey, you big lug, I'm starting to like you. You did good. I'm more of a lover than a fighter.
Rasham is just glad you're doing all right. I was worried there for a moment. It looked like you got bit pretty hard.
You should rest for a bit. I think that bite really hurt. And so I'm going over here. See if there's anything over there.
That's not a bad idea. I think I'll take a rest real quick.
Should we check out the hole?
Actually, can we?
I'll
What if
say-
there's? Oh, we didn't know if there's anything down the hall.
No,
Well, did
but
attackers show him?
I would suggest Michael, you should burn a heat die to heal.
What's up?
You should burn a heat die to heal. Yeah,
A
short
heat?
rest. Yeah, when you do short rest, you can heal a bit.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll take a short rest.
Okay.
And how much do I heal from a short rest?
Just click the hit die on your character sheet. and
Yeah, it
will
should be-
roll a hit die for you.
Yeah, but hit points are temporary hit points and just hit die and that saves.
Temporary hit points.
And then I'll bomb the 2 boxes once he dies.
Oh, okay. It dies. So I click this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I gain 9. Damn. All right.
So you rest. Now resting takes a short rest is like an hour, which is fine. I mean, you could be using that time to like get the poison out and stuff. What are you guys doing in the meantime?
Oh, wrong one.
I'm just making sure there's nothing else around. Just surveying. Tempted to move the hunter's mark on Alabaxis.
Did anyone take that backpack?
No,
Okay.
I didn't.
Yeah, I forgot all about it.
I'd go back and get it.
Okay. As you grab the backpack, a whole lot of like tiny spiders just come like crawling out of it, and they just like scatter. But you do now have a rotten backpack with at least some rotten rope sticking out of it.
Ooh. Oh, rotten. Tasty.
Yeah. While you guys are waiting, if you wanted to check the rest of the backpack, you could, or you guys could just
What else?
I
is
mean,
back
you
there?
can, yeah, we got like an hour or so.
yeah.
No.
I
I
say
can
we
do it.
look through it.
I'm just gonna keep a lookout over here.
Okay. Everything in the backpack seems to be absolutely useless. There's a little bit of spider webs in there and stuff. However, at the very bottom of the backpack, wrapped in some sort of oilcloth, which is now dried and it's like it kind of falls apart in your hands, there are 2 vials.
2 vials.
Yes.
How do I find out what's in the vials?
Well, you can open them up, and you could try to taste them, if they happen to be anything awesome, or you could like have someone try to identify them when you get back to town.
Cool. I will save them.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna be ready to say, please don't drink it. It's like, well, you're poisoned.
Did we drink the red or the blue dye vial?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, my luck, if I drank, would be like, you are fully healed. Oh, I was already healed.
They are made of pewter, and they have like some sort of like twist top on them. Like it seems like a pretty quick twist type of top.
Could Rasham take a moment when he sees them and just see what they smell like?
Sure.
Here, Rasham, take a whiff.
They smell like cherry.
Ooh. Rasham holds back the urge to swing it.
What's he typing?
Our imminent death.
No, just 2 pewter vials with cherry scented liquid.
Yeah.
The cap twisted off like really easily, like it was meant to come off quickly.
Oh, wow.
So, guys, you see those goblins die?
Yeah, hell of goblins.
Someone say goblins. Fuck goblins.
Oh, look, he's awake. Hey, Rashab, so what? Tell me the kind of things that you saw down there again.
Oh, what the hell? It backed me out of like the Roll20 map. I'm having to relaunch it.
I hate when that happens. I used to do that all the time.
Hey, so how long have we been there? About an hour?
Yeah, like an hour, 15 minutes, like since you
Okay.
like left the cave. It's only taken you
So,
15 minutes to like.
The hunter's mark lasts an hour. Is it possible for me to move the hunter's mark to Alabaxis? And do like survival check or something? Then we can see if he's still actually there.
I think you would need to see him. However, in that hour, I mean, you know, you could have gone out to make sure that Alabaxis was okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Alabaxis was
Oh.
there. He was like squatting on his haunches, like watching the dwarf girl play the peg game. And he just like when he saw you, he like waved cheerfully and went back to watching her play the peg game.
Yeah, I'm gonna squint my eyes and then back out.
Okay.
Oh, Mondo, I found out the one I should have probably picked. It's great weapon fighting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me grab your character sheet really quick. Let me see if I can drag that into it.
The power of the DM.
No, but I can do this.
Out of curiosity, am I awake by now?
Yeah.
I don't know how long this nap I'm taking is. Okay, cool.
Hey, Drozda. You look refreshed.
I just heard somebody talk about goblins. That's. Hi, I'm back.
Didn't you know we have peace with goblins? They're gonna start being in our towns.
Rusham doesn't. Rusham's like, Rusham doesn't see why everybody has to fight. Why can't we all just not fight? And
Then I just officially became an outlaw.
Ooh. Thank y'all.
Mm-hmm. And then give me one more second here. And I think I can. Well, I know I can. Let me see if I can do it quickly. Yes. Okay. In your great weapon fighting, I can. And then I'll test them really quick and make sure it works. I can set it up so that it should automatically re-roll those ones and twos.
Oh, nice.
Let's see if it works. Yep. So that 13 there, if you hover over the number, it'll show you what was rolled. So you'll see it rolled 2 dice. There was a 1 and a 5, and it re-rolled that 1 to become a 6. So it should do that for 1s and 2s on your great axe and your great sword.
Sweet. I like when you roll it, I actually get a good, decent number that would actually do something. I roll it, I miss.
And that'll be any weapon that has the two-handed or versatile property. So even if you used a longsword, since the longsword is versatile, that would count as that as well. Yeah.
All right.
If it has either one of those tags in the weapon. Yep. All right. So that's been taken care of. You've now gotten more deadly with your great weapons, and yeah, everybody's up and ready.
Can we go down
Alrighty.
the hole?
Yep, that's what I was getting ready to say. I say we go down the hole.
I'll be the last one down.
Okay. I'm gonna move you over here so I can grab everybody. All right, so you guys like go down this hole.
Then I fail a strength check and fly down the hole. Ah!
Oh god. Rasham hurley pushes everybody down the hole. That would go terribly.
All right, so you guys find yourself in this room. Again, there is a like old fire pit that's partially collapsed by where the ceiling fell in on it. There are some piles of gold coins, a couple of statues. One of them has fallen over and broken. 3 doors, big wooden throne.
Can I do an intelligence check or a wisdom check to know if I have any knowledge of this?
You could do a history check. Yeah, which is an intelligence check. Yep.
Okay, so. Boop.
Yeah. This appears to be an ancient tomb, Drozda. Perhaps in like your time spent in the woods and stuff, you may have come across like 1 or 2 like this. It's an ancient what do I call the Nordic people? The Aesir or the Vaner? Aesir architecture. It looks like it's definitely some sort of like tomb, probably for someone important, based on the throne and the way the statues look. Yeah, and it's definitely like of that like Nordic Aesir origin, like the statues, the throne, and these horn torch holders.
Okay. This is a tomb of the Aesir people. I've come across a couple in my journeys. Usually those belonging to royalty.
It's fascinating. While that's going on, my guy begins like picking up and like sorting through like one of the random piles of gold.
Mm-hmm. As you're checking these coins, they all appear to be made out of wood. They seem to be painted, gold painted wood.
Can I check out the statue?
I'm gonna leave them right where they are then.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, well, no, they're painted. I was gonna say if it was just regular wood and not painted, I would take a few to possibly be able to barbecue or smoke with. But considering the situation, I will not.
Yeah, who is Dewarren? You were checking out the statue?
Yes.
Yeah, the statue is it's really old. It appears to be a woman holding a slender sword, like she's holding it like she's holding the hilt with the blade pointed down. Ditto the one that has like fallen.
I examined the throne.
Sure. Give me an investigation check on the throne. Blind investigation. Blind roll. So just add your investigation bonus. Oh man. Yeah. Investigating the throne. It just appears to be just like old wood. Like you feel like if you were to handle it too harshly, it would probably start to crumble. However, you do notice that there seems to be something behind the dais it's sitting on. It's like right behind the throne. There is like the wall. The bricks don't look quite right, and you're pretty sure that if you were to like somehow move this throne or mess around with the wall, it's probably concealing some sort of secret door.
Rasham!
So I go with, this chair's brutal, and there's quite obviously something behind this wall. This chair's very brittle. Rasham, you think you can make your way through?
Rasham is like, let me try.
Okay.
Where is it located? Like right down here at the bottom? Over there.
Yeah, and
Well, it's supposed to be a tomb, right?
You also have these doors here, just in case. I'm just mentioning them because sometimes when I put the dynamic lighting over the doors, they're not always obvious. But
I'm gonna go to this door and just look, I just see how it is or something. Let's see if we can get
Okay.
out of it.
Yeah, Rasham and Roldar, if you're checking the doors you're near, they appear to be like a pretty solid oak. Again, old, but pretty solid oak doors. There are, brass rings on them that can be like, to pull them open.
Okay. Well, as far as that one chair goes, do I need to do a strength check or anything? See about moving that or? Bringing-
Give me an investigation check.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's definitely good enough. Yeah, so checking it out, you see if there's some sort of like catch on the side of the throne, and it looks like the throne would slide forward.
Okay. I will grab onto that slide and slide it forward then.
Okay. Yeah, you undo the catch and you slide the throne forward. The dais, kind of like some of the wood like starts chipping off of it and such, but it definitely opens up a passage behind the throne.
Ooh la la.
There is it looks like there's a set of stairs descending further into this tomb.
Okay. Rasham's like, do we want to check out what's up here first, or do we want to go on?
I'd probably check out what's here first.
I mean,
I say-
easily be a maze.
I say we should check the door because the other doors currently are shut. If the other doors are currently shut, it's going to muffle noise. So this is probably our best way down.
Oh, this is true.
But be careful, we don't know what we can find.
Okay, do we want... Rasham is like, do you want me to lead the way, or does
We both have
Roldar
night,
want
we both
to
have night vision.
scout? Of course, now Roldar doesn't have night vision, does he?
I don't have that vision.
Okay.
So is
Yeah.
okay? Question: Is there a stairway lit, or is it pure darkness?
Roldar, I'm guessing you probably have like a torch lit or something?
Yes, so. Grab myself. Okay.
So yeah, I mean, it's not lit, but you can see as far as like between your night vision and Roldar's torch.
These ancient
Okay.
tombs are known to have various traps. We should probably have the most sneaky of all of us go ahead to investigate for traps, I would assume.
Yeah, that would be.
That would be me.
That
Yes.
would be you.
I'm just gonna get thumbs up. Awesome. I'm gonna go and investigate for traps.
Okay, give me an investigation roll, blind roll. You don't detect any traps, but you do see at the bottom of the stairs there's like the short flight of stairs, a landing, another flight of stairs, and then another set of doors, similar to the other ones you have seen so far.
Okay, so there's this door right here, right? So I need to check for the door again. The previous roll is enough.
No, yeah, give me another check for the door. Give me a blind roll.
That roll, okay.
The door appears to be safe.
Okay. It should be safe, and I quietly open it.
Okay. The door pushes open.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna go through.
There is another door in front of you. There are doors to the right and the left. The doors to the left. as you're looking at the map, I guess it would actually be to your right going in. But they appear to be ajar. The other doors are all closed.
I'm gonna move over to the jar door and just look through.
Can I investigate the body?
Oh yeah, and there's also this body in here. It's been down here for quite a while. Its armor definitely appears to have been stabbed multiple times. Its weapon is all rusted and stuff. It has nothing else on it, but it's been down here for a while.
Where's the dead monk when you need him?
There.
Peeking into
There's
the
puncture.
room. Oh, go ahead.
There's punctures in the armor. Could be traps, and with the wedged door, I don't trust it.
Roldar, peeking into the room, you see there are a number of like tombs, not enclosed ones. There are like big stone slabs, and there are skeletons laying on top of them, each one holding a sword and a shield.
Okay. I don't trust this room. What do you guys want to do?
We have two other doors to venture through. We could investigate those before.
That is true.
And 3 more upstairs.
You guys choose. I'll lead the way, I guess.
The door directly in front of me, I want to investigate it.
Sure. Give me a blind investigation roll.
I don't see shit.
No, you don't.
It's a door.
You guys should have that blind roll button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the bottom. Bottom left.
Can I investigate this door?
Yes. Yeah, give me a blind roll. Just add your...
Okay, so I'm doing...
to it.
So it's like whatever your investigation is. So if it's 2, I type in 2.
Right. The doors just appear to be normal. All of the doors just appear normal.
Where do you guys want to go?
You guys, would you like to try the right side?
Why not? Let's go right.
Alrighty.
How do I open it?
There are the brass handles, brass like rings on the door. You pull them open, and inside is much like the other room. There are a bunch of these
Dead
like
guys.
stone slabs and skeletons laying on them with swords and shields. They're wearing scraps of armor.
Shall we go in?
Yeah. I think Rasham, seeing the door open and seeing what's in there, kind of goes on in front of the others
Mm-hmm.
into the room. So I say maybe to about there.
Okay. Once you enter the room, some of the skeletons start to move. They are shifting, and they are sitting up.
Okay.
Oh shit! All right.
They are getting up. Where am I? Oh, that's the music I picked for that. There we go.
For initiative?
So initiative check.
Yes. Let me pull the initiative up first, real
Yeah,
quick,
yeah.
and then.
I don't need to blind roll this, right?
No, this will just be a straight. Yeah, just your
Um,
initiative.
This is gonna sound weird. In the moment they're getting up,
Yeah.
could my guy like try to communicate with them?
You could do that on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Well, good news, guys, about one thing. 2 of the skeletons are staying dead.
Did it again. I'm coming back in. Let me know if I need to reroll initiative again.
No worries, I got
That
you.
one was-
Man, Death Boy would be so jealous right now.
Wouldn't he?
All his favorite friends.
Damn.
And he gets to watch the little girl play Peg.
Okay.
Okay. Do I have all of you? Yes. Okay, Roldar. Yeah, these skeletons are getting up.
You know, oh, of course. Of course. I just knock one arrow and shoot at this guy in front of me.
Okay.
And you hit Rasham.
No, yeah, you hit him.
Hit something.
6.
The skeleton takes
Okay.
6 points of piercing damage as it's getting up.
Okay. So I'm gonna look the other way and just prepare to see if I see the skeletons in that room.
Mm-hmm.
And my turn there.
Okay, this skeleton gets up off of its thing there, and it is going to try to attack Rasham.
Alrighty.
What a pain. It hits you for 7 points of damage, and let me fix its. I don't want the whisper rolls. I hate whisper rolls. It should be public now. But yeah, he hits you for 7 points of piercing damage with his short sword.
Alrighty, so I'll go down to 18.
And then it will be Draz's turn.
Well, let's see if I can do something this time. If I was in the spot right in front of Dwarren, I could still attack the skeleton that attacks Rasham, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I move up to defend. Oh shit! I didn't notice everything in this damn room. Anyway, I run up to protect this. I run up to help Rasham, and I'll be like, Rasham, this one's for you.
That hits. No ones.
Hit for
no
more than-
ones.
Hit
Please
more for
just hit for
fucking
more than
one.
one.
3.
Yeah!
It takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage, knocking some teeth out of its skull.
Yeah, you have to visit the dentist now, won't you, bitch? Oh, my bad. And since Primal Savagery is technically a caltrop, can I use it now? Would that be an additional move?
That would be an action. So you,
Oh, so I
you would
can't
do that like as your attack action.
Oh, okay. So I can't do it.
Right.
Gotcha. Oh, that's
Oh,
my
and
turn.
also, I'm not saying that you should change your shape now. That's definitely not what I'm saying. But just in case you wanted to, in Discord, I posted a Google list. Someone is comprised of the animal shapes available to you.
Yeah.
And you can do up to a CR1, which gives you lots of options. But at the moment, nothing that flies or swims at the moment. And I think it's color coded like that too.
CR1.
Yeah, I think everything on that list is like CR1 or lower. So those are, as long as it doesn't have a flying, as long as it doesn't fly or swim, you can
Become a rat.
You can become any of those things. And again, I'm not saying that you should now, but I did mean to point that out to you before the next combat started, in case it was an option you wanted to take.
So would I have to have that as one of my spells active, or would that just come with the class now?
That just comes with the class. I think you can do it twice before taking a long rest, I think.
Okay. Cool.
And and it takes an action to change into whatever animal you're going to be.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, the wild shape. There we go. Pop that into. It's a long description, but I'll pop that in there. Okay.
Damn.
All right. This skeleton is going to he's going to come up on Risham and try to hit him with the short sword.
Alrighty. Well, I'm getting hit again.
Oh no! He hits you for 6 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty. I'm gonna have to. It seems like I'm gonna have to rage when he gets to me.
Well, didn't you already rage though?
No, not in this fight.
This one approaches Drozda and tries to stab Drozda. He hits for 3 points of piercing damage. And then the last Skelly boy comes over here, and he is going to attempt to stab Warren. He completely misses. He does.
Yay!
He does this like a thing where he reaches up to like stab at you, and like 2 of his fingers fall off, and he has to switch hands because he rolled a 1. He crit failed on that, so that's how I'm explaining that one. And then it will be Warren's turn.
The guy that just tried to attack me, I'm going to attack him with a great sword.
That will miss.
Motherfucker. Of course it does.
Alrighty.
And I can't.
All right, Risham.
Okay, it goes to me. I will rage first off because I'm gonna need to here.
Yeah. Rage, fucking rage.
Turn that on. And lower my uses.
Curb
to
stomp
1.
that skeleton.
And then honestly, there is one in front of me, so I'm just gonna swing my greatsword at that one, the one
Sure.
directly.
Yep. That will hit.
So 12.
Tell me what it looks like when that Skelly boy is no more.
I like to assume that for whatever reason, I cut off the head, but just from like I guess the angle I hit it, it kind of falls apart cartoon style.
Nice.
And I will. I guess from where he's dead and I haven't used my movement, can I move myself to a slightly
No.
better position?
No, you'll be attacked.
Well, I'm gonna stay within range of both the ones I am. I'm just gonna move
Yeah.
to like where this on top of that one skeleton.
Yep, you can absolutely do that.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Roldar.
Okay. And so keep an eye on the other door. There's a jar. I look back and see that one person's out like, "Good job, Rasham." Gonna knock. Alright, and I'm gonna put another arrow and shoot at this guy.
Okay.
See how it goes. That hit.
That will miss him.
And I'm gonna stay in that side with just a bit more. And stand right there.
Okay. Drozda.
So I can transform and then attack?
No. Transforming would be your action.
You went with the Circle of the Moon or Circle of the...
Circle of the Moon lets you do it as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So since I went with the other circle, gotcha.
right.
Alright, cool. So, you know what? I'm kind of in the middle of hell. Let's attack this guy in front of me and see if I can get a kill.
This one here.
Yes, sir.
Are you using your quarterstaff or your primal savagery?
I'm going to use my quarterstaff.
Okay.
I don't think poison will really affect a skeleton.
Well, it's acid; it would affect him, but you know, the quarterstaff is just as good.
Well, okay. So,
Burn,
Yeah,
baby.
you definitely hit it.
more than one.
Can he beat 3?
Bam!
Technically, he can. You hit it, and it seems to the fact that like you're hitting it with something blunt seems to affect it more than like stabbing or shooting has done so far. And yeah, like pieces of bone come flying off of it. It's still up, but your bludgeoning weapon seems to have done a bit more damage than you would have thought.
Alright. And, man, I don't like being surrounded, but if I move, I can get counterattacked.
Yeah, I mean they would have to hit you, but it's a
I mean,
complete-
you can use a disengage, but the only place you could disengage, you'd still be within range of 2.
Yeah, and disengaging would be an action as well, unless you.
Oh, okay, that's an action.
Yeah, unless you're a rogue. As a rogue, you get cunning action at 2nd level, which lets you do it as a bonus action.
Since I attacked as an action, I can't use a spell, can I?
You can use a cantrip if it has a casting time of a bonus action.
Oh, I don't got none of that, so I guess I'm stuck here.
Thanks for being a meat shield.
You're welcome. Or I can't end my turn because it's Roll
Oh, it's
Darts.
on.
Yeah, some of the dead guys.
It's supposed to remove them completely from the thing. I'm gonna have to see what's wrong with that. Okay. All right, this Skelly boy. He is going to try to attack Rasham.
Uh-huh.
He does not.
Ooh, yeah, 5.
Yeah, he as he like lunges forward towards you with his short sword, his jaw drops off and hits the floor, and that seems to have startled him a bit. And he just like he doesn't even finish his lunge. He's just like, oh. This one in front of Drozda, though, maybe it's laughing at the other one. It's hard to tell. They're skeletons, but oh, Dip, he is going to hit you for 7 points of piercing damage.
Shit.
Turn up those drums a little bit. And that will end his turn. The last one is going to take a... he's going to come over here. Just moving next to Doran. He's going to take a swing at Doran.
Ooh, oh,
He
3.
hits for 3 points of piercing damage.
How dare you?
And then it's Doran's turn.
And I am going to attack Tusk, attacking me again. My
Mhm.
great sword.
That'll hit. For 11
Yay.
points of slashing damage.
Damn.
It is still up, but like big chunks of its rib cage are now like hitting the floor. And like making like that cartoon like xylophone sound.
And then
Rasham.
Alrighty, I am gonna hit the one in front of Drozda.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. Finally get this bastard off me.
That hits.
19. 15.
What's it look like when this guy goes ba-boom?
I like to think I hit this one hard enough and where the bone's so old. As I hit into the skull, some of it turns to dust, and then like my sword gets stuck somewhere around the rib cage, and then I have to pick it off of my sword.
Okay. Nice.
Jason is dead again.
Double dead.
Double dog, dude.
Alright, go ahead and end your turn unless there's something else you wanted to do.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
No worries. Alright, Roldar.
Okay. Okay, I think. Great. Okay, we're going down. But I'm gonna move forward, trying to look for this guy. After that, actually, I didn't know that was here, so I will whip one more over here, and I should have this guy. Let's see if that hit.
Which guy? The lower guy here?
Lower guy, yeah.
Yeah, it does
That
not
guy,
hit.
this guy. Okay.
It passes between some ribs
Yeah.
and just hits the wall harmlessly.
Okay. Okay. And my turn right there.
Alright. Should I do some offense or should I do some saving? You know what? I want to do something. So, I'm going to aim at the skeleton beside Rashaman's data. By the way, do my spells have AoE if I do a damaging spell? Will it hit Rasham?
It depends on the spell.
If I'm using Thunderwave.
Thunderwave has an AoE.
Yeah. Now, what? In the journal where your guys' character sheets and stuff are, if I was a good dungeon master, please tell me I'd move them over here.
They're there. They're there.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
down near the
them.
bottom. Yep. So you've got that 15-foot cube. You can drag that onto the map.
Oh, 15-foot cube. Okay, where do I find this?
At
It's on the journal
near
or
the
you
bottom
find
of the
the,
journal. Yeah. There's like
Near the
10-foot
bottom
cube,
of-
10-foot radius.
Sounds bad, but I don't remember where the journal is. Oh, here we go. I found it. Never mind.
Yeah, you can drag that
15.
onto the. Yep.
Okay, so I click on it and drag it?
Yep.
I don't know. Thunder Wave. Okay, so I don't see where I can find the cube though. That's,
Yeah, just click on it till it turns
10-foot cube.
blue, and then just click and drag.
oh, from the journal?
Yep. That is off the size.
So I'd
But-
have to do.
Okay, so you can move that. It can go into like walls and stuff.
I'm
so
the one
it's
that
like-
dropped that one, so I was just trying to.
Oh, okay. It's got to be still like connected to you, so you can like move it up right towards you.
Yeah, you can put it like.
Okay, so I could. Oh, so it'd have to be like this. But I hit people. Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
right there.
Yeah.
But so you can absolutely use that without hitting any of your friends.
You know what? Let's cast it. Why not? Let's see what happens.
Sure.
I don't. This might be overkill, huh? It's probably overkill.
No, you'll get plenty more
There's
uses
no
of
such
it.
thing as overkill.
Alright, so I do this, and then I do the Underwave.
He hit you.
Oh,
Underwave. Sorry.
Okay. Alright, so the skeleton gets to make a saving throw. Let's see how he does. He does pretty well, unfortunately. So he's only going to take half of that damage, rounded down. But he will take 5 points of thunder damage.
thunder damage.
Yeah. So like all of the bone dust, like, you know, just goes flying off of him. His what's left of his upper jaw teeth are all like now have flown against the wall, and he definitely looks startled.
And if I was to move like there, would I have?
Yeah, this guy would be able to make an attack of opportunity on you.
Shit. I guess I'm staying then. All right. Well, I was hoping it would do a little bit more, but all right.
Oh, none of my skeletons have Don't know why they have no sight. That's okay. There we go.
They don't have eyes anymore, so.
That does kind of make sense.
All right. He like with all of his like dust flying off of him and like his teeth missing, he looks a little sad, or as sad as a skeleton can look as he tries to stab Rasham again. I believe that will miss.
That misses. I got 15.
Yeah, he misses you completely. This other one is going to try to stab the Warren. And that will hit.
Can't we just be friends?
Why can't we be friends? Why
can't we be friends?
So yeah, so he hisses and does 6 points of piercing damage. Ending his turn, Warren.
I look at him even more pissed off, saying, "What the hell?" And I
At
attack
which
him
point he
again.
breaks into song and the rest of us join.
Why can't we be friends?
Why
can't we be friends?
Did I hit it or no?
No, that will miss him.
Damn.
I guess that's everything.
Okay, Rashad.
Alrighty. I will hit the other one close to me, and actually, before I do that, I'm going to get between Drozda and him.
Mm-hmm.
Just to keep him from being able to move there.
Yep.
And I will swing at him. Ooh, crit.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
Oh god. What the? Oh my god. 22.
He did.
That's.
That doesn't look right.
Oh, okay. No, that's right. Yeah. Rage, since rage isn't like a rolled die, it doesn't. That the rage doesn't double, just things that roll.
Okay.
So it'll be 22 points of slashing damage. What does that look like? What does this do to
damn.
heal
I
more?
mean, I feel like if I hit it that hard, I feel like I literally just get like skeletal dust in my face.
Yeah.
That was overkill. Okay, apparently my guy literally looks like he's just been like in a mountain of cocaine on the front end.
That's why it's doing so good.
And can I use the rest of my movement?
Absolutely.
Okay, do I have to go around Drozda, or can I go to the other side of
Nope. Yeah, you can move. You can move through friendlies.
him? Okay, I'll use the rest of my movement, put myself there,
Okay.
and then I will end my turn.
Okay,
Roll that.
okay, see. Apparently, Sham is Captain Destroyer. He's killed everyone.
Apparently.
Yeah, and move right here and rush into a room all the way over here. Jump, turn around, and shoot the skeleton.
Okay.
I started at 360 no scope the bitch.
Oh, damn.
That will hit him.
Finally.
Damn, trick shots hit.
Yeah.
Ooh,
For
good damage
very
roll.
nice damage. What's that look like?
Yeah. Alright. Okay. So, as soon as I turn around while I'm jumping, I quickly let the arrow, and the arrow goes and hits the weak part on the spine,
Mm-hmm.
and then that part of the spine breaks off, and then just crumbles down.
Okay. Still making that xylophone sound. Do I have a xylophone sound on here somewhere? I don't think so.
That'd be
I'm gonna
great.
have to put one in for next time you guys fight skeletons.
Do it.
Hey.
I've got sad trombone.
Oh shit!
All right, yeah, you guys are out of combat. All these skeletons are in pieces and just done.
Right.
I'm really not a fighter. Anyway.
Can I check out the tombs?
Yeah, they appear just to be stone slabs. But yeah, give me, if you'd like, you can give me an investigation check to see if there's anything else. Give me a blind roll.
Oh,
Well, Rowan's in there. How are you guys feeling?
Yeah, all of these tombs appear to just be a solid piece of stone, just like carved for laying skeletons upon.
Can I look at the sword and shield?
Mm-hmm.
Or do I roll for that?
You don't need to roll for that unless you're looking for something crazy, which you could do.
I
if you
just want to
wanted
look
to.
at them.
But they're all short swords. They appear to be in fairly good shape, all things considered. Ditto the shields. They're just like round. Unfortunately, I didn't have a round Viking shield to put in this map, so they're like round-looking Viking shields, and yeah, they've got these like short swords. They also of like Viking kind of, those Viking-looking short swords. There doesn't appear to be anything special about them, but they do appear to be in much better shape than the weapons of some of these bodies that you have been finding.
Okay. So, does it have a shield?
No.
No. Do you want one?
Not really.
I can help you, but okay. So, anyways, you guys want to rest for a bit? Or you guys want to keep it going?
I'm fairly hurt.
Okay. How long does it take to get your slots back?
A long rest.
Yeah, long rest.
Long rest. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I would use both my slots, but I could heal Gavin.
okay, actually, before that, could I go over to, like, one of these tomb or things and see, like, how heavy it is to move? Like, perhaps try to put it in front of the door or something? Just see how heavy it is? If it could be scooted.
Yeah. Checking it out, it's pretty heavy. All of you may be able to manhandle it and like drag it across the floor to like put in front of the doors.
Okay.
I mean, the doors did pull open though.
Okay. But then they'd still have to climb over it.
Yeah, things would have to climb over it.
I'll join down and try and push it. And I'm the strongest of all.
I mean, we could try to do that. Or, okay, how'd you say the doors were set up again?
They open out.
Yeah, they open out into the hallway, these doors.
Okay, how are the handles on them? Like, are they like little rings or like?
Yep, they're brass rings.
Okay, and there's a ring on both doors?
Yep, on both doors and on both sides of them.
Oh, we could tie them together.
How about we could just grab one of their swords and stick it in between the rings?
That works too, actually.
So, since the only thing I'm good at is ideas, hold on, let me put a sword in the door. So, I block the door with the sword.
Okay. that happens.
So you guys want to do what? Rest for a little bit.
Yeah, I know if I took a short rest, I could heal good.
Yeah.
I'd honestly probably take a short rest with him.
Okay.
Yeah, and during a short rest, anyone who wants to use a hit die can absolutely use a hit die.
Yeah, I'll keep it a look. I don't need a short rest.
So
And how do I go about using a heal die?
I've already used a hit die, so I gotta use my second since I only have 2, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, on your character sheet, you'll see hit dice. And you could
I'll
just
take a short rest too.
Yeah, you could just click on the hit dice and it'll roll one of your hit die. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I am looking for it. Where is that located?
It's below temporary hit points. Left to death saves.
Oh yeah, I see it. It's mine's kind of got like other things almost hiding it. But I see it now.
So I get a good 04.
Oh, I got a 4.
Oh.
Okay, go up to 16. That's better.
When you do lay on hands, does that have to be during a fight, or can you?
You can do it anytime.
Does that count as a?
In a fight, it would count as an action, but out of combat, you can just say, like, I'm going to lay hands on so-and-so for X amount of points.
So I'm gonna do lay on hands on Gavin.
Okay.
How do I do that?
You just subtract however many points you're going to give him from your pool, and he just adds them to it. Yeah, there's no button or anything.
So 5.
So even though we're out of combat, if I was to use Cure Wounds, I would lose my last action skill, right?
Your last spell slot, yeah.
Yeah, shit. Okay.
So I do cure wounds on Gavin.
Lay hands or cure wounds?
Lay hands. Excuse me. I already
Okay,
did my.
yeah.
I already did cure
Okay.
wounds earlier.
All right, so yeah, so Rasham gets back 5 points.
Alrighty. Fill myself up, so raise me to 21. Well, guys, I can officially go drink.
When we get back to town, the beers are on me.
Man, we still got whatever we got from the Goblin tents. I'll give it to you once we go back to town.
Yeah.
So the hour passes uneventfully. You guys rest, bind up your wounds and stuff, and let me know what you'd like to do next.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Let's go check out the other door.
I'm gonna go out the door and check, see if there's anything out.
There is nothing else outside there at the moment.
Nothing. I'll try to hear something. What do I want to do? What do I think? Should we close the other door? It might be more better.
Yeah, I mean, we can. If you want me to, too. Actually, could I go back into the other room, grab one of those swords, and then use it to try to keep this other door shut till we're ready for it?
Sure thing.
Alrighty. So after I get the sword, I'll put it through the loops on that one.
Yep, shut these doors.
No.
So, are we going through the middle doors?
On the way in.
It's an idea. Let's do it.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay. These doors also pull open into the hall. And there is another one of those little double flights of stairs with the landing in the middle. And there are doors at the end.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna check for traps.
Okay, give me a blind investigation roll.
Okay.
So on blind investigation rolls, do we just click blind roll and that's pretty much it?
Yep. click blind roll and then add your whatever your bonus is for that skill.
Where is blind roll?
It's on your screen bottom underneath of his name.
Oh, I see it. Okay, then we just add our bonus. Okay, manually. I gotcha.
Yeah, it's to add a little immersion where it's like you don't know how well you did on certain things, whether or not something is revealed. Because I find that a lot of times if like somebody rolls low, like even if like they're really good at something, like they're just like, oh, it looks fine, and then everybody else is like, I'm gonna check it too.
Oh yeah, that keeps people from that because you don't know.
Right. All right, so yeah, the hallway appears to be safe, Roldar.
Okay. I'm gonna go cautiously over to the door,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna check for traps on it.
Sure. Give me another blind
Excuse me.
roll for that trap check.
Pardon me.
You check that door. It seems to be pretty secure. You do notice that set into the door, there is a Triskelion kind of like insert, like between the two doors, like a. You know what a Triskelion is?
No.
It's a See, I should have had an image for this. Let me find one really quick.
And then Rasham becomes super angry and just runs through the door.
Rams the door. Ah!
I could see this happening.
I would attempt it.
Okay, I did a.
I'm just gonna pop it right onto the map. Why are you being difficult, man? My computer's being difficult sometimes lately. That's okay.
Yeah, I'll put it like in Discord.
No, it's when I click to the finder function. So that is a Triskelion.
Oh. I know this. Okay.
So it's like a carved insert into the like between the doors, like where the doors meet.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, so does it seem like something goes in there?
It does seem like something would go in there.
So we probably have to go back and check out the room to the left, or go back to the 3 options. The first flight.
So yeah, we need to go back.
Before we do that, like, I know as a person it's not going to work, but I feel like at this moment Rasham would go up to it and try to see if he could shove it open.
Sure, yeah.
Just the character would.
Mm-hmm. Trying to push it open, it doesn't give. If you'd like, you can try to shove it even harder and make an athletics check.
Yeah, I think Rasham would. Just because he's not used to something not working for him. What would I need to do?
On your character sheet, under your skills, you should have athletics. You just click the word athletics and it'll roll it for you.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you shove against that door real hard, and you can feel the wood groaning, but it does not give.
That's the part where Rasham would look at it, then like look back at everybody else in the group is like, I'm sorry guys, Rasham is out of answers. This was only plan Rasham had.
I'm just gonna sort of like, what's a good plan? Gonna and like roll my eyes.
As you turn away from him.
So do you guys want to go back upstairs or check at the left?
I don't want to go check the left. It should be more skeletons on the left.
Yeah.
Well, you know, big guy, they always say you can't have brains and beauty, right?
That's where Rasham's like, I
Sorry,
know,
we-
most people can't. It's amazing that I have both.
Damn it.
You're right. I was born gifted, but even I can't have everything.
I'm feeling lucky over here.
Yeah. The three doors look the same, or there any difference in any of the doors?
Nope, they all look like they pull into the room. Well, possibly. I mean, they all have the rings on them, but they all look the same.
Okay. So,
No strange markings or anything.
okay. If I was a gambling man, which I'm not, I would go for the one where it has the statues.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go walk over there, grab a couple of the wooden coins, just in case, and go ahead and investigate the door.
Sure.
On our blind roll.
The door appears to be safe.
Okay. I'm gonna slowly open it.
Yeah, it does pull into the room,
Okay.
and
Okay.
there's a short hallway. There are other hallways going to the left and right, and there's another set of doors ahead of you. There are a couple of bodies, skeletons, you know, but dead ones they look like, laying on the floor there.
Okay, I'm gonna step in. And I'm gonna check on some traps nearby.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably just on the floor on the floor for all of this.
Sure.
I put one on my ear. Smell it out.
Yeah, it seems safe.
Okay, I'll keep on moving.
Mm-hmm.
I'll open the door. Stay there. And say, I see more bodies on the left. Okay. So, how many torches do I have? An idea.
5.
Torch. 10. Okay. So I'm gonna grab the torch I have right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to the left. See if I can see anything with the light that emanates.
What are you doing with the torch?
I'm gonna try to over here on that side.
Sure.
Find
Let
anything.
me throw something down there.
Yeah.
You'll use the player token. I'll put it here and I'll give it some light.
Rawr.
And I'll make it a little smaller.
Use Albax's token. We're like, you're back, death buddy.
Okay.
You want ugly fucking token?
Let me take down one.
Yeah, so you see there's another body down there, and there is a door.
Yeah, I see the door. Okay. I'm gonna go over this side. I'm probably gonna do the same torch on this side. Here. Yeah. Take that one more.
Hey, Rasham. Do you ever feel bad for humans when they can't see anything?
Yeah, hear that?
That's the part where Rashem's like, he just shouts in awkwardly. He's like, Rodar, you can't see without the light.
I'm not gonna turn right. Sleep him out. And I said, come check for the captain board. I'm done.
So there's nothing down that other hallway now except for your torch and another door.
Okay. So I'll say what fine. I say there's 2 doors on each side of this hallway. There are bodies on the left. There's nothing on the right. I don't trust it. I'm gonna check the traps on the door. On the door, I'm front.
Mm-hmm.
Another right room.
The door in front of you appears to be safe.
Yeah. And I look at Rowan. Hey, night vision boy, open this up.
But you're doing such a good job. That's a long hallway.
It is.
Yeah, I'll open the door.
Okay, these doors push into whatever area that is. And you push them open, and there is a flight of stairs leading up, but it seems like whatever they led to seems to have collapsed. And there's just a bunch of rubble on the stairs.
God damn, those
It's a
are
dead
long.
end, boys.
Like, I seriously doubt I'll find anything, but with Rasham and, like, my strength, could I try to dig through it to see if I find anything of interest?
Yeah, absolutely. You start digging through some of the rubble, like moving the pieces that you can easily, like, manage. And you do find there's definitely a skeletal foot, like a couple of them. Like
at that
collapsed
point,
on
I feel
somebody.
like I just let it shut because I don't know what kind of skeleton. I was gonna...
Everyone back out.
Yeah.
Please don't bring the cave down on us.
Who wants to check the doors on the side? Or should we go for it on the other door?
Well,
All the door or I went. It just ran apparently.
Woo!
Well, we know on the right side there aren't any bodies, and on the left side
There are.
there are. So I'm thinking we check out the right door first, because it's probably safer.
Okay. Who's going first?
Rasham will lead the way.
Good.
he saved my life. I'll follow him.
This reminds me of a story of one of Rasham's ancestors.
Is it about a bear too?
No, it's about my great uncle. He once helped a bunch of dwarfs around 150, 200 years ago fight off a dragon, or so he told me.
Roldar, if you want to pick that torch up and put it back in your inventory, you can absolutely
Yeah,
do
I
it.
will.
I'm just trying to find it.
And once everybody's in position, I'll open the door.
Is it on the
But
back plate?
before I open it all the way, can I open it just a little bit and peek in?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go a few steps back just in case.
Okay. Yeah, the door pushes open into the room, and you can, like, peek inside.
Alrighty. Okay, it looks like Rasham is like, looks like a big room, guys. At that point, from what I see, I'll open the door the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm. Opening the door, you see where's the... Did I not open it? I thought I opened it.
Not all the way.
There we go. I just had to move it a little more. There is a large-ish for this room, boat in the center of the room.
It's our boat from Saltmarsh. God damn it!
The sail is the sail's all whatever they call it when the sail's not open. I forget the word for it. There's a word. And there appears to be a skeleton sitting in the boat. There are wooden columns on the walls. The wooden columns on the walls, I mean, they also seem like they are, you know, this is really old and that they've been rotting away for quite a while. The boat looks like it's in excellent condition aside from, like, dust. Like, the wood seems like it hasn't begun to, like, you know, rot away.
Okay, I'm calling it. It's a mimic.
Okay, question.
Yes.
Do we hear water?
You do
Good
not
point.
hear water.
It's like, damn it, I know Rosham doesn't know this, but there's like something I would totally want to try is like, okay, you have a skeleton on the boat, so that could obviously be the ferryman. So then you'd want to pay the ferryman with a coin, so put a coin in the skeleton's mouth? One of the fake wooden ones? I don't know why. But like I said, Rosham wouldn't know this, so I'm not going to suggest it.
Okay. I mean, I have coins. I brought the coins to one. But,
Yeah.
But yeah, good point. I don't think. Would any of us know about that story about Freeman?
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. It might be metagaming for Drozda to say, like, oh, I'm going to do this. Like, if you feel like that your character wouldn't know that. However, I mean, Gavin can, like, suggest that to the rest of the party and someone else could, you know, do that. I would say that that's probably a, I would say that that's a story that, like, most people would have heard about if you guys thought of it.
Okay.
Alright.
I mean, okay, we could do this. I could probably do a history check or something and see if I remember it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's a good.
Mm-hmm.
That one. I'll do Rosham's history too, because I'm curious.
Okay.
-2.
Rasham, you don't know nothing about no boats.
Rosham knows that there have been a lot of different coins throughout history.
Yes. Yeah, Roldar, I would say that you've heard like some religions believe that there is a you know, a ferryman that like takes the dead to the underworld and that there's coins involved.
Okay. So I will know. Okay. I'm probably gonna go in. I'm gonna go in.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna grab one of the wooden coins. I'm gonna throw it into the boat.
Okay. Yeah, that happens. You throw a coin into the boat. Nothing else happens after you do that, though. It lands in the boat with a nice, like, chink.
Okay. Do I see like anything else, like any suspicious inside the room?
You see any what?
Anything suspicious inside the room?
Aside from a boat with a skeleton in it, no.
Yeah.
If you'd like,
okay.
you can give me a blind roll perception check if you want it to like look a little
Yeah, I'll do a
harder.
perception
Yeah.
check. Yeah, will it be blind or?
Yeah, give me a blind one.
Okay, perfect.
Keep you on your toes. Aside from the weirdness of a boat and a skeleton, no, it seems all right.
Okay, then I'm gonna go right next to the skeleton, and I'm gonna say what I remember about the ferryman, and probably put the like wooden coin at the hand of the skeleton.
Okay. That happens.
That happened.
However, as you're closer to the boat, like you put the coin in the skeleton's hand, and like one of the fingers like falls off into the bottom of the boat. It definitely looks like it has seen better days. The skeleton, the boat, though, again, aside from like being coated in like some dust and grit from like the stone ceiling and stuff. The boat seems like it's in pristine condition. It seems really good. The sail seems like like the clothes on the skeletons and their stuff have all seemed rotted away. The sail even looks like it's in great shape here.
Okay. And what I'm doing, I'm gonna go in the boat.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit next to the skeleton.
You're sitting next to the skeleton.
Yeah.
The movement the movement of you getting into the boat, like the boat rocks a little bit, and like the movement causes the skeleton to shift a little, and its like head kind of like rolls, so it's like almost looking at you, like with a big grin, because it's the skeleton.
Yeah.
And then it goes, "Hi, I'm Bob."
Hi, Bob. Okay.
By the way, while this is going on, I tap Doran's shoulder and I ask, I know I've read a lot of books, but I don't know your customs. What's he doing?
I have no clue what he's doing.
Yeah. And then I look over and I'm gonna shrug.
Usually we leave the dead in peace.
And I'm gonna probably just put all wooden coins in the boat.
You're putting all the wooden coins you've taken into the boat?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that happens too.
Rasham is studying the ways of Rodar like very carefully, as if like he's taking mental notes of this. Like, so this is how you investigate and be stealthy.
Nothing happens?
Sorry, I'm confused on what's going on. Let me get in here.
I would say, Roldar, that like the more time you've spent with this boat, there's definitely something about this boat that seems like extraordinary. Like it does not, it doesn't feel like it's just
Okay,
your typical vault prop or a tomb prop.
Yeah. Want to do like a roll check? What could it be or something?
If you'd like, you could do an Arcana check to see if like this, you've heard of something like this, or a history check, whichever one you might be better at. Or if you feel like it might be magical, like you could go with Arcana. If you just want to see if it's something that you've heard about in history, you would do history. And that can be an open roll, yeah.
Hey, Drazda, how do they get a boat down here?
I've been thinking the same thing.
14.
It's kind of strange.
Yeah, Rasham's like, it seems a little too wide for the room.
It could have been built in the room, but I don't know why you do that.
Unless that's the king.
Roldar, you yeah, I mean nothing really springs to mind. You know that like you've heard of like, you've heard that there are like special boats out there, like, boats that are a little above and beyond like normal boats. But I would also say though that like since you've been sitting in it and looking at it, like as these guys are talking about like how big the boat is and such, I mean, it doesn't seem like the construction is normal whatsoever. It's like you don't really see. It doesn't appear that it was like put together in the room. It looks like this boat just kind of is.
It's there.
It's just there.
Okay, so I can't think about anything else. But the boat is something else. It's not normal. And I'm probably gonna sit down and look through stuff or anything. The sail is open, right?
The what?
The sail.
No, it's furled. Is the word I was
Furled.
looking for before. It's not
okay.
unfurled. The sail is furled.
I'm gonna unfurl it or open it.
Okay, you unfurl the sail. Dust comes flying off of it, like everybody maybe coughs a little because all the dust. The sail is in great shape. I mean, there's no wind to make it like billow out, but the sail is in great shape. It appears to have suffered no damage from the ravages of time.
Could I do, as Druzla, could I do an insight check to have an idea what Roldar is trying to do?
If you'd like, yeah.
Would I do it blind or would I do it straight
No, you
out?
can just do straight out.
It's right out, yeah.
Yeah, Rolar. What is Rolar trying to do?
I'm trying to figure out what the hell is this boat.
Yeah, I mean, Drazi, you get the idea that he's just trying to experiment.
I'm
with
breaking my
the-
brain. I'm gonna respond like I don't know, guys. I mean, this boat is here for a reason.
Let's all get in the boat.
I want to.
Go ahead.
I want to try to do an Arcana check myself.
Sure.
Blind roll or
Yeah.
open
No,
roll?
open roll.
Oh, I don't learn shit. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rasham has idea.
What's the idea, Sam?
Can we try moving the boat to see if there's anything under it?
Oh.
Sure. Let's try that.
You guys are going to move the boat?
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Okay. Moving the boat. I mean, it moves. It's about as heavy as a boat should be. There doesn't appear to be anything underneath of it.
Mm.
Wait. Boat is supposed to be in water. I'm gonna take my water skin and just pour some water on the boat.
Okay.
See.
There's now some water in the boat.
On that note, like I'm assuming Carlos already did, but I'm assuming Rodar already looked in the floorboards and everything?
I didn't. I've been.
Oh.
Well,
Well, Rasham wants to check out the floorboards and everything just to see if there's anything in there.
Yeah, give me a give me a blind investigation roll.
Okay, let me see what my investigation score is, and I'll do the blind roll.
I think it's at one.
Okay, so mine is -2, so...
Come on, that's roll 20.
Okay, so for -2, I just put minus and 2, and
Yep.
that'll...
Yeah.
Oh, it said 2d20s for some reason. Do I need to fix anything?
Nope.
No.
No, that's just in case you had advantage on the roll.
Oh.
Then I would take the higher of the 2 dice that get rolled. Rasham, at the front of the boat, I mean, you don't find anything like physical. There's like nothing in the boat. But at the front of the boat, there are some strange looking runes.
Mm.
There are 3 of them.
That's the part where, like, Rasham would be like, hey, guys, can anybody read this?
Since I'm at the front of the boat,
Mhm.
I'll can I investigate this?
Yeah. Give me a blind investigation roll.
Blind roll. I got. Bam.
You got giblets.
Yeah, I mean, you're checking these runes out. You don't understand them. They just appear to be like very old. I mean, you recognize them from like these other tombs that you've seen like this. Like they just seem to be like these old Viking style runes. You have no idea what they mean.
Are any of them similar to the one that we saw on the previous door?
No. One. Here, let me do it like this. One oh Rolar, you're in my way. You're fine though. One looks like this. The other one looks like this. And the third looks like this.
Happy face.
But with like a little more like, you know, Viking kind of like stylings and stuff.
Is there anything going on with the pillars in the room?
No, they're just wooden pillars that are slowly rotting away. I mean, not before your eyes, but yeah, there's nothing particularly strange about them. It looks like they used to be painted. Again, paint has like peeled or has been fading from them, but
Okay,
Well, guys, I make nothing.
let's go to the other room. Let's see what I can find there.
Sounds good.
Or the answers. And then go back in. I'm gonna go back into a boat and get the wooden coins just in case.
okay,
Yeah.
yep.
And I'm Sonic. Whee! Okay.
I'll go on over and wait for the door by the door while he gets wooden coins. And then when everybody's in position, I will do what I did before. I'm gonna peek in, see if there's anything.
Okay. Yeah, the door pushes into the room. You can smell smoke. And, I don't know how much you can see. Let me put this here to see how much you can
That
see.
looks scary.
There are
I'm
some
not-
very
okay.
large bones, and there is, like, smoke, like, coming off of them. You don't see any sign of, like, fire, just, like, smoke.
I know from what little bit I see through my little opening, it looks like I'm smelling smoke and I see like a big bone or big bones on the floor.
Yeah, there are pretty big bones on the floor.
Rasham, in all curiosity at that point, without even saying anything, opens it, like just almost slams open the door.
Okay. Boom. There is
Holy
the skeleton of what appears to have been a giant of some sort, lying on the floor. It's in pieces, but yeah, it's like completely like wreathed in smoke, which is like yeah, just like shifting and billowing.
I don't know about this, guys.
It's piqued my curiosity.
Yeah, I think at this point Rasham like steps on in and like he grabs the foot right next to him just to pick it up.
Okay, as you step in, the smoke starts to shift and move, and oh, yeah, it's not working. Okay, that's fine. Figures start rising up out of the skeleton's smoke.
Okay.
They appear to be
Good
like
luck,
little
Good
gremlin-y
luck,
looking
Chef.
things. I'll zoom in on one for you.
Oh,
That's very interesting.
that's hot.
And it giggles
Looks like a-
maniacally. And it looks like it's going to try to come at you. It's like, I'm coming at you, bro. Hee hee hee.
That's the part where he's like, Rasham is like questioning, as like he says it, joyous occasion?
If you guys would like to roll.
And then he's like, I'm coming at you, bro.
So roll initiative, I take it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, apparently it didn't send the results of mine to the tracker.
That's
It
right.
just straight up told me it did it.
Yeah, I'm putting them in there. Rasham. Whoa. Whoa.
Dang.
Okay.
Okay.
Roldar, yeah, I mean, you can definitely see these, like, these strange figures.
Yeah, I can see this guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die first. And why would I special good and I attack this over here? Alright, that's in front. 14.
That hits it.
Okay. 11.
Yeah, it hisses like smoke, like coming out of its mouth, as it takes 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay. They're tough, I see. I'm gonna kind of probably put myself my back on the wall. And my turn right there.
Okay.
A second.
Risham, I believe in you.
Yeah, the good and bad news is I'm blocking the entranceway, so anybody with range stuff take advantage.
Well, again, they can move through you as long as you're friendly. Yeah.
Right.
This one flies over here next to Risham.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I was referring to the smoke thing.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they can't get by. It attacks you with its claws. It misses.
Ain't that? Yep, that's a solid miss. Okay.
This other one comes over here, and it takes a deep breath and exhales a 15-foot cone of smoldering ash. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty. So for that, I'll just hit my dex.
Hit your dex saving throw. Under the saving throws on there, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, you make it. You duck underneath like this, like the worst of this ash, so you are not blinded by it. And you guys like all see like just a plume of ash like come like over.
Oh yeah, and that's right with my new danger sense too. I also, if I remember right, I get advantage on any spells and stuff, spells and traps that I can see.
Yeah, you can
them.
see that coming. Yeah. So yeah, you would have had that 12 too. So you dodge it even better. The rest of you see like this plume of ash like come over like Risham's head and just like splatter into the hallway there.
Risham, where did you go?
Drozda.
Alright. If I've already used the spell once, can I use it again for my additional?
Yep.
Can I use the same spell? Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna move up to... This is probably terrible. Oh, good lord. Alright. So, right in front of me, it's a 15-foot cube.
Yeah, you got to move up like 5 more feet.
5 more feet?
Yeah.
Bam.
Boom. Yeah, and you can get all 3 of these guys right here in your cube.
Alright, let's do this. Do something actually good, damn it. Okay, did it pop up? Did it pop up my cube? No.
Oh, you don't need to actually put the cube in there. Just if you need like the if you need the visual, like you're trying to avoid hitting people.
Alright. We're doing a thunder wave.
Okay. So, this one on top, he makes the saving throw. So he's only going to take half of that damage, but he does take it. He takes 6 points of thunder damage. The one right in front of you does not make the saving throw. He takes 12 points of thunder damage. And, goes flying back 10 feet. And, he does this. He explodes. In the area where he has exploded, there's a large cloud of smoke filling a 5-foot radius sphere. And there's just like a big smoky cloud like staying where he was. The last one also makes a saving throw, and he will take half damage as well, and does not get pushed back. But one of them is definitely no more. If you want to flavor that in a particular way, you may feel free to do so.
As the thunderstorm begins to build over top of their heads, you see lightning strike from all around it. Its terrified face looking up as one crashes upon it, disintegrating its body, knocking it into the wall. You see its body explode against the wall.
Okay. Awesome.
Guys, I actually did something.
Rasham goes, "Good job, friend."
By the way, they explode.
Okay. Well, from where it's my turn, I think in this situation I might... Oh no, I'm not hit. I got plenty of HP. I might not need to use my other rage.
Let me resize this here.
I think I will just swing at the one next to me.
Okay.
I'll do this. 16.
That hits him.
14.
It takes 14 points of slashing damage. It's not happy about it.
Alrighty, and I will end my turn.
Warren.
So I move forward. There's only 2 left, right?
3. Like, you definitely saw Rasham, like, attack something, like, right next to him, and there are 2 more in the room, like, further in.
Oh, so there's one right next to me then. Am I in range of it? So I can barely see it.
It would definitely have a bonus to its armor class if you were trying to hit it.
If I go past Rasham, like, to get top, is it going to attack me?
It could get an opportunity attack, yes.
Okay.
I mean, if you came right here next to Drozda, neither one of them would be able to make an opportunity attack, but then you'd have one on either side of you. But that's up to you.
Where did my thing go? Am I able to use my firebolt?
Yeah, you could use your firebolt. I mean, if you're going to attack that one by the door again, it would have a bonus to its armor class because it's got cover. But the other 2, I believe, are fair game.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the one next to Drozda, the lower. I'm gonna attack him with a firebolt.
Okay. Yeah, your firebolt like hits it square right in its chest.
Yeah.
It seems to be completely unfazed by the firebolt. It's just like, just more smoke like starts coming out of its ears and stuff. It seems to be unfazed completely.
I feel like maybe it coughs a little and then there's like a little bit of like a smoke puff.
Yeah, we could do that.
We need the trumpet.
I won't.
I did not mean to do that. Are you done there, Warren?
Yeah, I ended my turn.
Okay. Alright, this one flies up on Drozda. And it is going to try to attack you with its claws.
Don't hit me for shit. Oh, it does. It misses.
It misses you, yes.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Roldar. From where you are, each one of these have got some cover.
Yeah. Okay, let me check what this.
I mean, you could hit them; they'll just have a bonus to their armor class.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna use my other spell, Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
So what it does, I don't know if you know.
I have no idea.
Let me move So let me move without provoking and attack opportunity. And whenever that's 1 minute. Before the end, whenever if I attack, it will deal 8 damage to wherever I aim at, regardless if it hits or not.
Okay.
I'm using it to go in and see what I can go in.
Oh damn, you going deep.
Is it good that you're in that sphere?
Now wait, I'm gonna go more over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. That corner, right? Okay? I'm gonna attack this guy.
You'll have advantage.
I'll have advantage here.
Yeah, that hits it.
5 plus 8, so 13.
That seems to really hurt it. It's really upset.
Okay. We stay right there.
And this is a concentration spell.
Yeah, it's a concentration
So I'm gonna put a little stopwatch on you.
Yeah, the attack is only I think once. Oh no.
Okay. This guy here is going to he's gonna try that no, he's gonna slash at
Alright.
Rasham. Yeah, he misses.
Oh, that is a miss. Nice.
This other one here is going to try and slash at Drosta. That will
Misses.
miss.
Woo!
Drosta.
Okay. Well, if I move to beside Roldar, will they attack or no?
Yeah, these two.
Yeah.
Between
all three
Roldar and
all three of these
all three.
would if you moved to here, all three of them could get an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so
Now you could use like your whole turn to disengage and go there, but then you wouldn't do anything.
Right.
we're gonna go for I'm gonna do Primal Savagery on the I don't know how to ping.
Just hold and click.
Yeah, just click and hold. Yep.
This guy.
That guy there? Go for it.
Yeah.
That will miss him, unfortunately.
Oh, poop. And I'm done.
Rasham.
Alrighty. I think first off, I'm gonna get between these two. Actually, no, scratch that. I'm gonna wait and do that after. I'm gonna attack this one first.
Okay.
$18.
That hits.
11.
What does it look like when this guy explodes like the other one did?
I assume like when I hit him, it goes through him, and then I just get a poof as if it just went up, as if he just went up in smoke.
That's not what I meant to do, but yes.
Or however they disappear of themselves.
Yeah, so now there is a big thick cloud of smoke like right next to you.
Oh.
You can't see past that spot there. Let me put that. I accidentally.
Did you kill him up?
Oh dang. Okay. So I'll make a pretty big.
You can't see through that spot there, but.
Okay.
Let me poof this guy. I accidentally poofed the wrong thing.
Yeah. You're good.
Will the smoke act as cover since Rasham and I are technically in it?
It would. Well, more for Rasham. I gotta center it
Well, yeah.
where the guy was. He would have partial cover in that square.
Okay. And then after that, I was gonna go move to where I'd be between the other two.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. To Warren.
Awesome. I am going to ready my great sword.
Mm-hmm.
I want to run over to this one
Okay.
and attack.
Yeah. Oh, that
And
was
of course, I did not mean to attack you, Fred.
nice. It's completely mad at that. And it is going to attempt to breathe a cone of smoldering ash at you and Roldar. I need you both to give me a dexterity saving throw.
I just clicked dexterity, right?
Yep. Dexterity save. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you both are able to dodge the worst of the ash. Like, you got some ash on you and stuff, but it didn't get in your eyes. And that will be the end of its turn. And I need to see if these recharged on these two guys that used it.
Okay.
Nope.
Just I'm gonna attack the same guy. Did you by any chance heal this guy?
Any chance what?
Did you heal this guy? I thought the HP was lower. I did 13 damage on him. Last round.
I'm sorry, what are you asking?
Did you? Oh, never mind. I did 13 damage to him last round. I don't know if it's.
Yeah, you damaged him less. Yep.
Yeah, I'm saying because it seems that the HP bar is high, but it's fine. I'm gonna attack him.
Yeah. That hits.
That hits. 4. Does the 8 damage also count or no?
You gotta roll the d8 again.
I'm gonna roll it. Here.
Yeah, 7 points of piercing and force. Well, 4 points of piercing, 3 points of force damage.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna stay right there.
It's mad. Even madder. This one is going to take a swipe at... Oh, it's like it's got a couple of options here. On a 1, it's going to swing at Rasham. On a 2, it's going to swing at Drozda. It takes a swing at Rasham.
Alrighty. Ooh, that's a hit.
Yeah, it hits you with its claws for 3 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty. That ain't too bad.
Yeah, they don't hit too hard. And that will end its turn. Drozda.
Okay, let's see if I actually can hit one of these. I'm gonna primal savagery this guy.
Sure. That hits.
No, it's hit for something good.
Woo.
It takes
better than
4
has-
points of acid damage as you tear into it. It's even more upset than it was when Roldar shot it again.
And
Rasham.
kick its ass, Rasham!
Alrighty. From where I am, that one on top of me doesn't have that much HP, so I'm gonna swing at the one below me.
Okay.
Or I can tell that one's pretty weak. Okay, 15.
That hits it.
But this isn't my final.
8.
It takes 8 points of slashing damage, further infuriating it.
Alrighty, and with that being the case, I will end my turn. Yeah, I can't think of anything else worth doing.
Okay.
I look at the one next to me and I attack my greatsword. And I miss.
Yeah, that'll miss.
One day, man. One day.
Oh, apparently I do cantrips, and apparently I would.
It tries to retaliate with its claws. It misses you. Roldar.
Okay. I'm gonna knock another arrow. Aim at the wing. This guy.
Sure.
And shoot once more.
That hits.
Hits. Then applause whatever I can get from the force spell. 13 in total.
What's it look like?
So, one of the arrow hits because of this. The first strike, it seems like it has like a barrier up front that makes like, kind of a like semi-explosion. One hit, making the missile actually explode, even making the explosion of making it even bigger. I'm supposed to.
Right.
Okay. So after that, I'm gonna move over to this side.
Okay.
See this map. I'm gonna end my turn right there.
All right. Ah, this one's all sorts of upset. But it's still chuckling. It's just really angry, mad chuckling. And it's gonna do another eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and it's going to attack Drazda this time, swinging his claws at you. He misses.
Misses.
Drazda.
Huh. If I moved into the smoke cloud, I'd probably have disadvantage, right?
No, you'd
You
be,
can
if you move directly into it, you would, but
Yeah.
I mean, you could be like, you'd be half out of it, so if you moved like a little down, you'd be fine.
Like there?
Yep.
Alrighty, cool. And, let's try the quarterstaff. I'm gonna try to smack his bitch. Alright, there we go.
That hits.
Hit good. Yeah!
It takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, dang. Mike's getting serious up in here.
Suck it, bitch! I hit that bitch. He looks at me, he's all like, what the fuck? And I'm all like, yeah, what now, motherfucker? What now?
Alrighty, I will... Honestly, in this situation, I think from where he's the only one left, I think I will do a reckless attack.
Sure. You attack recklessly. That will hit.
Alrighty. And 14.
Oh man, Drazda, you are completely obscured by smoke as this thing blows up. What's it look like, Rasham?
I'd like to say at this moment, not even Rasham knows what happened.
Rasham, where are you?
Rasham's like, did I do it? Some reason thinking he has to shout as if everything's going on real loudly.
Right.
I heard an explosion. Are you okay?
I don't know. Rasham believes he may be blind. I see nothing.
Yeah, they are all They are all dead. These big clouds of smoke seem to be like lingering, though.
Okay.
Does anyone know the Pokemon move Gust to blow the smoke away?
Rasham, fart.
Oh god.
An explosion.
Rasham tries to blow away the smoke with like breaths, but he accidentally inhales real big first. He just ends up coughing.
Did anybody feel anything? Because I can't see nothing.
I'm playing with the giant's skull.
Yeah. Yeah, you pick the skull up, and something falls out of it.
Ooh.
What is this something?
It is a bar of metal.
Hmm.
Ooh.
It looks like some sort of like iron. It feels hot to the touch, but not so hot that like it burns you. Well, I don't know if you picked it up, but if you did, that's what you feel. I should have waited for you to say something about that, but no worries.
Yeah, I'm holding it, so I caught it. So I keep the metal rod, I guess.
Yeah, it's like yeah, it's like a. You watch The Mandalorian?
What'd you say?
What?
Do you watch?
Yeah, you cut out.
Do you watch The Mandalorian?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a small bar, kind of like the the Beskar steel that that he was getting there.
Oh, okay, nice. Yes, I put that in my pocket.
Yeah, well, it's hot. So again,
You
it's
said
not
what?
hot enough to hurt you, but it's definitely hot.
So I
It
put it in my
burns through.
backpack then.
It
Oh,
burns
okay,
your
just to
pocket.
make sure, he's not the one that has the mysterious potions in his pocket, is he?
Yes, I am.
Maybe those things shouldn't be in the same spot.
Rasham's logic is sound. Rasham, do you want this? You might be able to use it to help cook food.
Yeah, I'll take the bar for now. I can keep the food warm.
There is still smoke coming out of this like skeleton's body. Now that things have calmed down a little bit, it seems to mostly be coming out of like the rib cage. Seems to be where it's centered out of.
Roldar, check his junk.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
I'll plan on checking more stuff.
I think I'll just start looking around the rest of the body, or through like the rest of the bones and stuff.
Yeah. In its rib cage, there is some sort of like bottle, almost like a decanter, and smoke is like pouring out of it. There is a cork next to it.
Oh, I think I'll just take the cork and pop it in.
Yeah, that happens. You take the cork and pop it in. Smoke stops coming out. And the smoke in the room starts to dissipate. And I will stop the graphic now.
Can we investigate what kind of decanter it is? Like, why does
Does it have any symbols?
It doesn't, but you can do an Arcana check.
Okay, I'll try that. Okay, is it blind or not?
No, not a blind roll, yeah. Because if you didn't know what it was, you just don't know what it... Yeah, Roldar, you've no idea.
No idea.
You're just...
May I as well?
That's weird. Sure. No idea.
I'm curious. I'm gonna go as well.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't know.
Okay.
Sharp, it's up to you.
Oh, Rasham's got this. He'll get it.
Yeah, well, obviously Rasham's Arcana. Oh god, he knows nothing.
Natural
The only way he
one.
might even know anything would be a nat 20. I'm just curious at this point. One. Sam knows this.
It's shiny.
So we don't know a damn
Did
thing.
the mail rod have any symbols?
Did the what have any symbols?
The mail rod.
No.
No symbols.
Another rod.
No.
Yeah, it said Empire on it.
So, I want to do a history check to figure out if I can tell what this thing was. What kind of creature the skeleton may have been.
That would. Well, yeah. Go ahead and give me a history. I would take a history check.
Would it be a history or would it be what?
History or nature or survival, whatever you're best at. I'll take.
May I do this as well?
Sure.
Survival.
Yeah.
Why not? I'll do this one too, because I'm curious.
I got a freaking 1.
DeWarren, it is just a big skeleton.
I understand it.
22.
Oh.
I got a crit.
Nice.
Shit.
I know what this shit is. Hopefully.
Sure, I do.
Drozda, based on the skull, you're pretty sure it's like some sort of giant. Like the skull doesn't look like to be an ogre or a troll skull. Rasham, you are positive that this was once a fire giant. Like you have
wow.
like, yeah, I mean, just like looking at like with that nice roll, looking at the bones, it's like you've seen fire giants before, like back in your day, and you're just like, definitely a fire giant.
Yeah, definitely a fire giant. Oh god, I hate to say it. I feel like with that roll, do I know its gender?
Yeah, it is a male fire giant,
Oh wow.
or was anyway.
Yeah.
Now we gotta do the voice acting. Here we go, Gavin.
Oh god.
Well, I've seen it in books. It's gotta be some kind of giant.
For Sam, looking at it, goes, "This is what I can tell, very clearly a fire giant. I believe they were male. Looking at the decay on the arms, I believe it died sometime in its mid-50s. Mid-50s, at which point he goes back to like normal Rasham, and he just burps. And there comes out a little bit of smoke.
In the middle of this, Drozda's mouth is just dropped open. Eyes as big as you could get, possibly from a cartoon.
And then like Rasham's just like, or so Rasham thinks.
Awesome. All right, I think this is going to be a good place to end it for this session.
Yep, I agree to that.
And we'll pick it back up in a week. Maybe that dwarven farmer will stumble across Alabaxis, like, you know, watching his daughter play the peg game. And maybe Alabaxis will come down into see what's taking you guys so long. We'll see.
I mean, honestly, the big cliffhanger Rasham's wondering about is if he'll actually get the pegs back, or not.
This family heirloom.
Currently, in this time frame, Drozda's questioning life because Rasham just made sense.
He's like, it seems like Rasham really knew what he was talking about before he snapped back to normal.
Where did our buddy go?
All right. Anyone got anything they would like to plug?
No. I don't.
I mean, the closest I've got is I've kind of been needing to pee for like an hour and a half.
Oh man, you should do that then.
Well, why not? It's the internet. Shameless plugging time. I said it last week. Twitch.tv/Forsaken_Shiki. Come check me out.
check them out.
I just max level every member of my Tim team.
Oh god. And they're like bread and all that.
Hey, yes,
Yeah.
sir.
If you guys got like
in that game right now.
in Discord tonight, if you guys got like if you're on Twitter, give me your Twitters and your Twitch channels, because I didn't get a chance to do it this week, but I do want to put I do want to make a command to like just automatically plug those things.
Oh, nice.
How does this you? Oh, you have my stuff information, right? I'll put it in.
Yeah.
I might send my Instagram. It'll give me an excuse to post on Instagram.
Yeah, there you go.
Instagram.
I may do some campaign planning type streams over the next couple of days, since I am like I'm stuck in my house while I'm getting over whatever is wrong with me.
Oh yeah.
So I may do something over the weekend. You can follow me on Twitter at DharmaBob, or if you're following me on Twitch, yeah, you'll see me. You'll see the little thing say, hey. But thank you very much. We will be back next Thursday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 Central, 9 Pacific. No, not 9. 8 Pacific.
9 Mountain.
9 Mountain, 8 Pacific, and next week. Not this weekend, unfortunately, but next weekend we should also we should be back with Ghostbusters on Friday, and Shrouds of Antonine on Saturday, and I may be playing something on Sunday. I'm not sure yet with KO and Pryler. We're working that out. But thanks everybody for watching, guys. Thanks you so much for playing.
Thank
No
you.
problem.
And,
Thank you.
Everybody have a great night.
Yep, y'all have a good one out there.
You as well.
Later.
Thanks.